But in the first round, with TCU and Michigan, I think that TCU and Michigan gives us a really fun matchup because that two teams will really good in second halves. TCU 7th in the country in second half points per game. Michigan is one of only 6 teams that are higher than them in that metric. TCU are not down early to those goal threes. On the other side, in the other semifinal, we've got an Ohio State team that has an electric, explosive. Hey, let's let's go. Uh, 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 yeah. Y'all boy ready? Y'all boy ready, man? Let's go. What's up, y'all, and welcome to the Everyday People Sports Talk inaugural show. Let's go. What's up, y'all? Y'all welcome to join this thing live, baby. Y'all check the comment section. Follow the link if y'all want to join your boys on this show tonight, man. You know, Everyday People Sports Talk, raw and uncut. You know what I'm saying? No hold bar, baby. No hold bar. No hold bar. We just don't do the N-word. I'm going to stick with my boy BT. We going to use the N-word. Y'all ready to get this thing started? I got my boys lined up, ready to go, man. Let me see who in the chat right here. Yeah, boy, you excited. Yeah, man, let's do this. Let's do this, man, like y'all knew this, man. Welcome to Everyday People Sports Talk, baby. We finna get this thing started. Let me get these boys up here. These boys ready to chop it up, man. Let me get a boy up in. He hails from Real Deal Sports Talk Commissioner in the building, y'all. Mother. I ain't gonna say it. I said I wasn't gonna cut today, man, but I know I'm gonna let fly. You know what I'm saying? What's up, BT?
What's good? What's good? You had no music come through on the beginning. We need some music. No, we couldn't hear the music.
I gotta work the bugs out, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What's going on with your boy?
Oh man, I'm pumped up, man. I'm ready to talk some sports, man. Real talk.
Oh,
you know me. I'm always down to talk some sports.
You know, regular Houston shirt on. You got it right there.
Represent the world champions.
Y'all came back in the field, y'all.
Houston Astros.
You ain't want that Brave hat yet.
Man, we ain't talking about the Braves.
Who else we got up in here, man? E.J. Terry, where you at, man? You black as I don't know what, bro. Where you at? Or you driving? What's going on, bro? You hear me?
Driving. Yeah, I can hear you. Man, I'm driving, though.
How far away from home you is, man?
About 10 minutes.
I know you trying to get home to see them sorry Saints.
It's been a while.
in the NFC showdown. Man, get out of here with this.
What's good, y'all?
Hey, man, we good, man. Who got BT? TB. That TB right there. Terry, what's up, man? What's going on?
What's up, man? Ain't too much, man. You know, just come out of the championship game. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. You ain't gonna show your face today? You sitting over there, you sitting over there and you have a smoker coat on over there. Hey, look who we got in the building, man. We got Chuck in this building, man. What's going on, man?
Hey, did y'all go wish my pops a happy birthday today?
They pop birthday?
Yeah, man.
I sent him a link too. I thought I sent the link to the wrong person, man. I'm gonna holler at him though.
Hey, his birthday. They ain't gonna tell him what he doing.
You good, man?
Oh, man. Can't complain, man. I can't complain at all, brother. Can't complain at all.
Yeah, man. Y'all boy like y'all ready to talk some sports, man. You know what I'm saying? Who we got right here? Got my boy Stanford in the house. What's up, man?
What's going on, brother? How you doing?
What it do, man? Who you rep, man? Who y'all repping, man?
Who am I
repping? Who y'all repping sport before I get started?
I'm a sports lover. I'm a sports lover, but I'm New York all the way. I don't care if we win or lose. I'm straight New York.
Which side of New York? You know, y'all got 2 teams and everything.
Yeah, y'all got 2 of everything.
All of them. How about that? But specifically, we'll start with college. I gotta even they don't win shit. They ain't been good since McNabb. So Syracuse. The Giants, the Yankees. Those are my teams, and the Knicks. I know they are who they are, but I'm loyal, so I stay with that.
Oh, so you
respect.
I see you picked out a team with the championships. You know what I'm saying? Don't think I ain't noticed that. Now, you know what I'm saying? You didn't say Jets.
Well, the Jets got championships.
You didn't say Jets, Nets.
The Jets got championships.
Well, man, come on, man. How long ago you weren't born though?
Well, I was born. No, I wasn't born then. You're right.
Ain't nobody was born. Not the Jets.
That was Joe Namath. Wasn't it Joe Namath?
Yeah, that's Joe Namath, man.
Backus was born. Backus, remember that Joe Namath one.
BT, who you rep, man? I know you rep all that Houston trash, man.
You know I'm from the 713. I represent all the Houston teams. Houston Texans.
Texans.
My Houston Rockets.
Why you cover your mouth like that, man?
They tanking already.
Because man, I treat my sports team like women. I have relationships with them. And me and the Texans, we going through some things right now. We really are. We're really going through some things. Yeah, but me and the Rockets, we flourishing. And the Astros, we lovely. We lovely.
You know I'm mad
Astros
about that
are lovely.
Right? You know I'm mad about that one.
And my college team, man, since I was 8 years old, man, I've been a diehard Miami Hurricane fan. And I support the Texas Longhorns. Texas Longhorns, I support them.
How y'all do it?
Oh man,
Longhorns.
How you from
Houston, Texas,
and got Miami and love the Miami Hurricanes?
Man.
You love them since the drug scandals?
No, before that, man. I go back to Michael Irvin and
that's what I'm talking about.
Alonzo Highsmith. Yeah, I go back there.
The drug scandals. Weren't they like paying for players or something like that back then?
Nah, I mean they was partying.
That's what they was doing. Okay.
Yeah, they were partying, sweeping stuff up under the rug.
Okay.
Look, Chuck, who you repping, man? I know you all them Cowboys over there.
Yeah, that's why I screamed when he said Miami. Me and my pops used to go ahead about them, about the Canes, man. I'm a big Florida State fan. I'm probably a Florida State fan more than I am a Cowboys fan.
Yeah. Knows with a passion.
Wow, I bet you
I tell you what, a lot of my family,
especially right about now. I think we're on the way up. Finally.
I'm from New York. A lot of my family, they from Florida. They go to in Tallahassee. You're talking about, and a lot of my family FSU fans.
Yeah. Right.
So if I wasn't a Syracuse fan, most likely I would be an FSU fan.
Yeah, definitely big Florida State fan. And then y'all know B-Ball, my boy, Brad and BT and Bankhead. No, wherever LeBron at, that's where I'm at.
Wherever he at.
I got a question for you then. I got a question for you then. Who you gonna be with when he retire?
I think I'm a roll with. I can't do the Dallas thing, but I really like Jason Tatum. I really like the Celtics. I really like, the athletic wings, big scoring. So I might just do that. I really don't have no loyalty in the B-ball. I just cannot be a Luka and Dallas fan. I just something about it. I just can't do it.
Dallas put something together, man.
I just can't do it, man. I just can't do it.
Man, Chuck, like, let me tell you, the three teams I hate the most are the Jacksonville Jaguars, the Dallas Mavericks, and the Florida State Seminoles. I hate those teams with a passion. But I'm with you on the Mavericks thing.
It's something about them. I don't. It's just, they don't. They. I don't know. It's like I just can't do it. I just can't do it, man.
EJ Terrell, who you repping, man? The Saints, and I don't see you wear like 5 different jerseys, man.
5 jerseys.
You got to hurry up and get on home. You got to hurry up and get on home too.
So y'all can see me, but I said so y'all can see me, but I definitely represent the Saints. We are having a good year this year, but it is what it is.
Hold on. Did you say y'all ain't having a good year or y'all having a good year?
Oh, we ain't having a good year, but we beat y'all. We beat y'all.
But you know the funny thing though is I think if y'all win tonight, y'all be in first place with 5 and 6.
Nah, we be like a game away, like a half a game or a game out of first place. I mean, NFC South this year is so messed up. I mean, it's anybody ball game. Y'all even got a chance. So
yeah, man. I mean, I don't know that. I don't know if we should tank or try to get it. Cause whoever get it gonna get whoever win gonna get a home game and get smashed in that game or get smashed at home.
Well, they got y'all projected to play the Cowboys. If y'all go to the playoffs right now, y'all probably be playing the Cowboys, and you know how the Cowboys are when it comes to December, January. You know
they gonna give you a chance to win.
They usually lose.
They usually lose.
Cowboys got that fool's goal win last night.
Yeah.
Fool's goal.
Hey man, I don't know, man. You know, when you don't expect them to do nothing, when they kind of come through for you, sometimes when you care about them too much, is when they break your heart, man.
That's the problem. Y'all expect them to win the Super Bowl every year.
Yeah, I'm not one of them Cowboy fans. No, not me, man. You know, I'm not one of them.
They look good on paper. They look good on paper.
They do look good on paper. They look good in the regular season.
They do.
But then when they get to that postseason, man, I don't know what that is.
But one thing about it though, we have not had a defense like this. This is a defense from other teams and getting these turnovers and fumbles and interceptions. Traditionally, we have not, since last year maybe, but traditionally we don't have a defense like this that do all this and take away. We don't do this. So I think that's the only thing I may hang my hat on.
I agree with you on that because y'all will have an offensive line, but y'all wouldn't have a.
Y'all got our boy Dan Quinn.
Yeah, that boy Parsons is different, man. That boy a fool, man.
Yeah, he's a
Terry Barkers, what you got, man? Who you rolling with?
I represent and I roll with Owasso Rams, Owasso High School. I have a son that's a possible 3 or 4-star player out of the state of Oklahoma. He had over 1,100 all-purpose yards. So he kind of reminds you of that boy that played at K-State. He ain't like 5'7", 162 pounds.
Deuce Vaughn.
Deuce Vaughn. That's his name. Yeah.
You better send Kirby Smart some tape then, so you get him at running back.
I send him all up. He more of a run. He's an athlete. He gonna play slot. Look here, 6'8" is the biggest it is in the state of Oklahoma. My son has 72 catches for the year. Right? He led the 6'8" in receptions. But he only had
72 catches?
72 catches, Brent, but he only had 600 yards because he catching it on the slot. He catching it out on the island, so it's him against a DB all by himself, right? He ain't having no real block. It's kind of rough. He had probably 2 down the field passes. They was each 50 yards. He caught every last one of them, right? He had about like 5 touchdowns called back. You know what I mean? So, but that's, it is what it is. He had a breakout year as a sophomore. A lot of publications they seen him in 7-on-7, but they just didn't know what he was going to do in padding. So I told my son the last 3 weeks that watch this. You be great by playoffs. You make your name in the playoffs, and that's just what he did. My son was involved in the greatest game ever played in the state of Oklahoma, and did his thing in the playoffs in that game. Like 3 touchdowns, 1 call back. They won the game, but they went to the state championship and got blew out the frame.
Yeah, Bixby was tough, huh?
But watch this, though. Here's the thing, though. Do y'all feel like coaches have a narrative? I don't care what like all week long, my son been getting publication writings about it, the newspaper writings. So it was Power 5 conferences, scouts out there, right? He didn't go to my son till right before halftime. He only got 1 touch right before halftime. And second.
Man, I don't know, man. Like, man, I hate hearing those stories about like coaches that be biased against kids and all that, man. Because it's hard. I mean, it's hard to really.
I ain't trying to be a disgruntled dad, right?
Yeah.
But they lean on my son in a way that he opened up the offense because all what he can do. He a cheat code on the field. If that makes sense, y'all kind of understand what I'm saying.
He unstoppable, huh? Is that what you're saying? He unstoppable?
There is. I'm gonna put it in the group.
So is he a senior? No, what's his class?
He
got time, man.
He got another year, man.
But you make your tape your junior year. See, right now they already going after the 25s. It's recruiting is a cold. It's a
man.
cold
You make your tape every week.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But your junior year, though, when you really want to, he got some good film. He got some great film. Great film. I mean, they know they know where he is now.
He a slot receiver?
He's a slot receiver that can play running back. He's a running back that can play slot. That makes sense.
What's his? Well, how big is he? How tall is he?
He just like 5'7", 160 pounds.
That's slot though.
That's what it is.
Right. He doing
that's why he got all those catches. He's quick, but he's not fast.
He's quick. He's quick. He run with a quick twitch.
Yeah.
You know what that means?
He's doing that. Okay.
He's so twitchy, it messes up his 40 time.
With
Terry, look like he's running straight, but he's running zigzag.
He need to go to one of those camps that or get one of those trainers that specialize in the 40.
Right, because it's like he been running 4.7 since the 8th grade, right? And it's crazy. We went down to OSU this past summer, and everybody ran up there. They thought, the coaches, everybody thought he did like a 4.3, 4.2, 4.4 for sure. But the other coach said, the trainer coach said he runs zigzag. He's so twitchy, he's quick twitchy.
He might need an adjustment. Yeah, he just might need an adjustment. He need a coach.
Yeah, and so, but we're going into this 7-on-7 season, man. But I'm an old school Dallas fan, like they said. I'm a Cowboy, true and true. Roger Staubach, Dwayne Thomas, blah 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 blah. Rayfield Wright. You know what I'm saying? Too Tall Jones. I all of them. Dan Meredith. You know what I mean?
Well, you sound like my daddy, man.
He remembers them because that's the last time they won.
He digging into the archive. He going into the archives.
The last time they won was when they were playing.
Right, and so I'm an OU fan. I'm Sooner born, Sooner bred. When I die, I'm Sooner dead. I rode with Baylor for a little bit because my girl's son played there, so I didn't want to mess up that home. You know what I mean? So now that go. But in basketball, really, I don't have a team, right? Because I'm a Wilt fan, right? And so, I don't have a team. I'm a Wilt Chamberlain fan. That's all y'all need to know. I'm a Wilt Chamberlain. And in basketball college, I'm a Kansas guy. I'm a Kansas guy because growing up in Oklahoma in the 70s, early 70s and late 60s, you didn't have a staff basketball team in the Big A. It was Kansas. Not like history. And Nate Smith, he coached in Kansas, right? And that tree went all the way out to North Carolina. Right, and and that's how the connection between North Carolina and Kansas have a connection with their coaches since the days of James Naismith. Look it up. I'm telling the truth. Not like the JoJo White growing up. He come out of Kansas. But during that era, I was always a Wilt guy growing up. I wore headbands and all that shit. Wore number 13 growing up as a kid. Like y'all wore 23 now.
You really a Wilt fan.
Yeah. I wore a headband and all that. And number 13 growing up, but he the greatest ever played the game.
You sound like my daddy. That's something. Played against Palmer.
We'll get your history lesson later on then. We're gonna try to get into the show now, man. You know what I'm saying?
But I respect all that. I respect, people, the boys. This people like Chet Walker. Y'all ain't never heard of Chet Walker, man. The man with 1,000 moves. Come on, man. This shit just started last week now.
Golly,
man.
Chet Walker.
Yeah, Chet Walker. That's been a long time.
If y'all watching this live, please share the live, man, to your favorite group, man. And let's get this thing started. If y'all follow this link right here, y'all want to come on live and chat with your boys, man, y'all can do so. But anyway, we're going to get this thing started, man. We're going to talk about what everybody talking about. The big story of the week, man. That boy Prime broke y'all hard, didn't he?
Not really.
Huh?
Can't break my heart.
Nah.
No.
I think what he's done was actually open up an opportunity for another African American coach at Jackson State too.
Hold your thought for a second. I got to play a video, man. Let everybody know who don't know what's going on. You know what I mean?
Breaking news for the rumors. Well, now it is official. Coach Deion Sanders' prime time is officially leaving Jackson State University. WAPT's Bradley Davis joins us in the studio with more. Bradley, what can you tell us?
Yeah, that's right, Cecil. Colorado has officially named Coach Sanders as its next head coach. And this comes after Sanders skipped his SWAC championship post-game media availability earlier today while waiting for Prime and QB Jador Sanders. SWAC officials told him both had left the stadium for a team meeting. He would not be speaking with them. We later found out from an official that apparently Coach Prime had tried to get into the media room, but Southern still was not done with their media availability, so he just left and went to that team meeting. Sanders' son, Deion Sanders Jr., later posted a video of Prime telling his team that he had accepted the Colorado job. In the video, Prime also encourages his players to stay with JSU and says he wants wide receivers coach TC Taylor to take over as head coach after the season.
I've chosen to accept the job elsewhere next year. I'm going to finish what we started. We're going to dominate. I'm going to be into that end and that conclusion. And then when that conclusion, we will move on. I'd like to have the opportunity to meet with some of you so you don't go and jump in the portal and you die in the portal. I'm my best with this wonderful gentleman to help choose this next guy for you. My recommendation goes to TC. They know how I feel about TC. I want TC, and several of the staff members are going to be retained here.
You also heard Sanders in there say he's committed to the team through the rest of the year, so it looks like JSU will get Prime one last time on December 17th for the Celebration Bowl. And all of this overshadows what JSU football team accomplished on the field today, winning back-to-back SWAC titles, that is, for the first time since the title game had been implemented. We'll have those highlights for you coming up later in sports, but until then, Cecil, back to you.
So Prime bolted on them boys, man.
I think he just opened up an opportunity for another black coach, man. So I think I think what he did is that he gave a message as the HBCUs, black coaches, all the talent, and then he just leaves like that, and that's how people are taking it. I think what he's done is he's trying to break the mold when it comes down to being in those elite schools, I guess, and he go against them other Caucasian coaches to show them that we can do that too, and simultaneously opening up another opportunity at Jackson State for another black coach. Now, I do feel people when they say things like, "Well, he used them as a stepping stone." You
don't think that's true?
I think that was something that he planned on from the beginning, but we have to understand that it's all fair, when it comes to certain things, man, but in order for us to break the mold on certain things, the sacrifices have to be made. Because now, especially if he fails, that's where it's going to really show. But if he succeed, watch how many other black coaches decide to do the same exact thing. Watch.
But see, this is where Eddie Robinson Jr. was saying, "You ain't SWAC. He ain't SWAC, man.
Nah,
he
yeah.
ain't SWAC.
No, he's not.
That's what he was saying.
Obvious. I knew that. I mean, you should have known that.
But he said he was. He said he was.
All right. Let me tell you about this. I'm SWAC, man. I went to Texas Southern University. I'm a huge TSU fan, and I was in the building when Jackson came to Houston, and they came through and they beat us. And I like Prime. Like I can admit I was a little selfish. I love Prime at Jackson because he's great for the SWAC. He implemented. He brings a lot of attention. He starting to bring back rivalries in the SWAC. They're heating up with him like he did with Eddie Robinson Jr. And what I wanted him to do was stay a couple of more years until we could get a strong TV deal, like with Fox Sports or BET or something like that. Man, and that's the only reason why I wanted to say I'm not mad for him to go on to make $5 million a year. I'm not mad at all. I fully expected him to do it eventually. I thought he was just going to hang for a while. I thought he was going to let Shadur finish out there in Jackson. But the way this transfer portal is and the way his influence is, he's going to turn around Colorado really quickly. I mean, he has no choice to because everybody's flocking to it. They say that there's 200 people looking to get in the transfer portal to go to Colorado now. They can't take 200 people, but 200 people are inquiring about Colorado. So
I will say that I agree with you on when you said what was that you said? You said something about him being he's not swag like you said.
Yeah, and I said I was hoping he would get us a TV deal.
But as far as him, waiting to get like a big deal, like you said, with
TV deal.
I agree with you on that. I really do agree with you on that. That could have been, that could have been big. That could have been real big. So I agree with you.
I agree with BT as well.
Mm-hmm.
I just thought he would have been great for the SWAC, man. If he could have, just stayed there a little bit longer or even waited out for a good job. I hate for us to take these jobs, and I don't want them to turn to Willie Taggart. I don't want to turn to Tyrone Willingham, right?
Yeah, great point.
Taking these Colorado jobs, taking these bad jobs that they offer. It's not an Oregon. It's not a USC, right? Like, hold out a little bit more. Do your thing in the SWAC where they start really calling for you. Then come on back, Deion. I just don't want him to go out there, man, and get lost in the shuffle. And I really don't believe that he can open up more doors. I can believe he can hire more coaches, black coaches, but at the end of the day, you're talking about institutions who are ran by white people who are going to hire these coaches. And I do not believe that Deion has enough influence or even winning power in order to change that. This is not the NBA. We see it in the NFL. And it's just whatever. It may be football. When it comes to football, they not hiring black coaches. Eric Bieniemy is still at Kansas City. What Joe Judge and went and got fired and came on back. You know what I'm saying? Who over there struggling right now? Josh McDaniels. Look at him. Pooh butt.
Oh,
bro.
My God.
You see what I'm saying? And as black coaches, we are not going to get that leeway or that rope. So I just don't want to go out there. I know USC leaving the Pac-12. I just don't want them to go out there and get lost in the shuffle, man. Like I say, Willie Taggart was hot some years ago and turned it.
Yeah.
I would have wanted him, but I think Florida State on their way up. I would have wanted him to kind of hold out and maybe get the Florida State job. So and I'm going to tell you, I'm sorry, but my thing is I take it. I use this as a catapult or a platform to ask the next question, and that is how will we ever build up the SWAC or build up any schools that we want to build up, black schools, HBCUs, if every time we get the money or the offer, we take the money and we run.
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying. Just like on my Facebook post, y'all follow, just like gentrification, it's the same thing. I'm here to blame. I stayed in the suburbs for 7 years. I'm just not moving back to the hood. It's because of my job, though. Right? We get a little money. We go off to school. We get a little money. Go off to the nice neighborhoods. It could be for schooling. It could be for safety. But that's what happens. We move out of these neighborhoods. We move out our own neighborhood. We leave our own schools. And then the white people come in and redevelop it all. So that's all I'm saying. How do we get our own institutions better or our own community better if we always are going to go to the suburb, always going to go to the white schools to make them better or to get our more pay? I get it. It brings vacation, a better life. I get it. I'm just saying if we care about the black community, we care about our black institutions, how do we make them better if we're always going to take their money?
You say a lot. There's a lot you said. There's a lot you said. You said we move out, and I understand that. I mean, you're right. We do it. The thing is, when it comes down to Caucasian people, is that they get the support from each other. We don't do that for some strange reason. We don't do it as much, and we don't do it as well. We don't have people in the right positions to get the type of funding that we need to get to that level. We don't. We just don't have it. And we have to learn to do it. And all of us to be able to do it, a lot of the people, brothers and sisters who are already there and making these millions and billions, they're going to have to make a sacrifice and accept some losses. No one is willing to do that.
True.
Okay? And that's what it is. That's the difference between us and them. They'll do it because they look at legacy. A lot of us, we look at what we can do right now.
Right. I'm with you on that, man. Now, you're right. I mean, how can we build the SWAC up? Man, I mean, we don't have the finances, we don't have the facilities, we don't have the connections. I mean, it is what it is. But now let me tell you what Deion can do. If he goes to Colorado and he is successful and he wins, okay, now he can start do what Nick Saban does. Whenever a coach gets fired or whatever, Nick Saban brings them onto his staff. And then Deion can bring black coaches in on his staff, have them on the staff for 2 years or whatever, win championships, and then send them out. He could be the Pied Piper and develop coaches that way. And he'll be doing himself a favor, and he'll be doing them a favor as well. And he'll be doing black coaches that is trying to make it. He can be the one that can bring up young and up and coming black coaches and put them out there. So with Deion, I mean, it was really unfair for us to think that Deion was going to stay at Jackson for like Eddie Robinson for 50 years and then be down there and then eventually bring Jackson into the BCS. No, that wasn't going to happen. That was unrealistic. Our goals have to be attainable. Bring other people on, and once we bring more people on, more black people in the system, get them in positions of power and influence. And
watch
then
this,
you'll see change.
watch this, y'all. Watch this. We've been following Deion since the Florida State days. Deion is a corporate guy. Deion is corporate America, y'all. He's corporate. He's a tap dancing corporate motherfucker.
No.
I don't know though. I don't know about tap dancing.
Hold on.
Terry, I mean, he love them kids, man.
He worked for the NFL Network, right? He worked for the NFL Network, right? He had worked for ESPN, right? Them was corporate guys, man. He ain't no different than Stephen A. Smith.
Oh man!
I disagree with that.
Listen, man, that dude is a corporate guy, man. He acts like he hood this and down with this. That man ain't. Man, that man is a corporate guy.
Hey, Backus. What if Jackie Robinson? What if Brad Rickey asked Jackie Robinson to come up and Jackie was like, "No, I'm gonna stay here in the Negro League."
It don't matter. He's a corporate guy. I'm just saying he's a corporate guy. All that other shit don't matter. He's a corporate
BT, you
Negro.
made a good point there just now when you said about Jackie Robinson because he opened banks and everything. Because that's what the Republican wave was with Jackie Robinson.
Right.
You know what I'm saying when it come to black people.
Man,
and then
corporate, man.
Yeah, so but
he's
Jackie
a corporate
Robinson,
guy.
Chaotic truth.
His
Chaotic
job
truth.
right now is a corporate job.
So
that's a corporate job with the state of Colorado. Come on, man.
Hey, chaotic truth. Get it. Hey, you want to get in when you fit in, bro.
I follow Robert's rules of order, so I'll just wait until I'm called upon.
Oh, no.
Okay, go ahead, chaotic. I know. Yeah.
Go ahead, chaotic.
I've been trying to talk with y'all. Go ahead, chaotic. I'll go after you.
Man,
I gotta talk. No. Go, and then I'm gonna go.
Listen, man, y'all need to stop the cap. First off, listen, I'm 38, man. I grew up watching Deion back in the early 90s. And I can tell you this, man. Deion is all about the money. He made a song called Must Be the Money when he was a rapper. Y'all know damn well he want to be around pretty white women. That's what he want to see.
Oh, my God.
Hear me out for a minute. Just hear me out. I went to a historically white university. I got my bachelor's and master's from a historically white universities. And I can tell you, man, y'all niggas are not y'all niggas particularly, but niggas are capping. Niggas want to be around white folks. Given any opportunity, you niggas will get with a white man in the white neighborhood. Now stop. Now let's be honest. That job he got at Jackson State was probably the only job that he could get, and he knew damn well.
I disagree with that.
Hold on, give me a second. Let's be like a white panel. Let's not cut me off. Now here goes the thing. No, listen. Now I gotta disagree with one thing. The gentleman in the red shirt. Now he said something. I don't know if he just did some blotter acid or not. Ain't nobody about to go to no sports bar on a Saturday and watch no Mary Bethune-Cookman College versus no damn Malcolm X College. Ain't nobody. We didn't grow up watching these whack inferior football programs.
What city you live in?
hold on, I'm living in Ohio. We want to see O State. We want to see Alabama. We want to see high-level football. If I want to watch a math tournament, I'll watch Harvard. But I ain't watching Harvard versus Yale either. The fact of the matter is that we got to stop capping. Give me $5 million. I'm hauling ass away from niggas. Give me $5 million.
Chaotic. I like. Hey, yo, my name.
We know.
Chaotic.
Hold on. Everybody, I didn't cut nobody off. Hold on for a second. We know damn well HBCU. The hierarchy is this: the Black Greeks, the Divine Nine, and the marching band. Niggas don't go to no football games and no HBCU watch the football game. They go for the fans. Y'all are capping. So people don't watch no HBCU football. Black people don't want to watch.
You ain't from the South, player.
I'm from Ohio.
But see, I think that's why everybody upset because Deion was billing it to be that. You know what I'm saying? But now he's gone. So what's next? You know.
So this is my thing. My thing is everybody is like pointing the finger at Deion Sanders. Did Eddie George not go and coach at a historically black college? Eddie George coached at Tennessee State.
Right.
He may still be there, but ain't nobody give. So what kind of culture and influence did he bring to that school? What y'all got to realize is that Deion Sanders is a brand. He went there. He took pennies to go there and work, and he took money out of his own pocket to build that field because he didn't want his players playing on that field. He said, "I can't coach players playing on this field." He built that stadium. He built that field, and I mean, how y'all gonna get mad with him because he left? Now, I am disappointed because I figured if he would have stayed a little bit longer, he could have brought more influence and maybe brought more boosters there to kind of like edify the historically black colleges where it could be more prominent. But the student body that goes to the schools, they don't go to schools to see the football game. They go there to see the fucking band.
But see, you said you're not mad, but you're disappointed.
I'm disappointed. No.
I think that's what a lot of people
In other words, I think we're trying to say is that he has.
I'm not mad. I'm disappointed because I wanted to see. I felt like he got pulled away from that. Somebody
must be the money. You know what I'm saying?
I think it was the opportunity. I think that's what it was. That some people felt that it was an opportunity for him to put us more in the spotlight, and we dropped the ball on that. I think that's what people are thinking. And I agree with the fact that
but I'm not gonna call. But it's gotten to the point where people calling him a sellout and all, and I'm like, no, I don't get with that. I don't fuck with that.
I don't think he'll sell out. No, I think he did what he's supposed to do.
But I think at the end of the day, Deion wants to coach, and he's not allowed to skip steps like dudes like Jeff Saturday, be at the couch and then get an NFL job. You see what I'm saying? So he had to go the route of the HBCU. He really did. So it is what it is.
Yeah, it's a little unfair, and even my stance, I would say I think that the stance we taking with Deion is just a little unfair. I get it with him a grown man and being able to choose his employment and choose where he work. It's a little unfair. It's just an individual thing on my part. I will admit, like it's just a community thing, a black person thing. But on a grand scale of working and man, like that man is allowed to go get him another job. And you can tell Deion wants to be at the highest level of coach, and he wants to show that he has that experience. He can do that. So we can't knock Deion for that. We gotta let Deion do that and be a man about it and let him go on about his business. Can't be like he sell back. We can't do that and be like now when you go for that, that's a crab in a bucket mentality, I believe. Yeah. Like we can't do that. We known for doing that though. We gotta let Deion live a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
So what y'all think his goal is the end game to get to the NFL?
To win a national championship.
I say national championship.
I think that's his immediate goal to get the. I think that's his right now goal, but eventually get a NFL championship, to get a Super Bowl championship.
I heard that Deion made a statement saying that he didn't want to coach in the NFL. He didn't want to coach grown men. That's what I heard. I don't know. I don't know if that's true or not.
He might get his Nick Saban on. He might can just kind of be like because the way his attitude and how he interact, he might not really interact like that or as well with NFL players. I think he's perfect for college. Now he might just want to stay and just kind of be a Bobby Bowden or something in college.
Mm-hmm.
Corporate America guy. That's what he is.
Let me call it.
They like him.
Back as you killing me.
They like him, man.
Let me call Terry out on his bullshit. Terry, given the opportunity, sir, you would want to be at that beautiful white campus with all those pretty
man,
blonde
fuck
white
a white bitch.
What
I was a white bitch when I was 18 years old.
Go ahead, sir.
Fuck a white bitch in her nasty ass.
Oh, please.
Shit, you got me fucked up.
You don't want to be in no
I'm
little
a real
HBCU.
one, partner. Man, fuck a white bitch.
Stop it. Jackson,
You must like white bitches, not me.
Stop it. The majority of
put that on you.
Hey, Terry, we might have white viewers, man.
Terry,
fuck them too.
Hey yo, yeah, that's old school right there. That's old.
Fuck them too. Shit. Man, listen, man, I just seen all
the
this
time of Wilt. Remember the Wilt Chamberlain fan. Remember that.
For basketball. All the white bitches then. Yeah, but basketball, I'm a Wilt guy, but man, it's corporate. All of the shit is corporate America, man. They hold the key to everything that
Terry,
have we
Shador doesn't want to be on no campus with the majority of the girls looking like Seeley from The Color Purple. He want to be around pretty
man.
white.
Come on, you talking?
Everybody knows.
I'm not taking that seriously, dude.
He's going to no damn Jackson State. Come on,
bro.
man.
Shador got Instagram and bread. He can get any little black chick he want to, bro. Like,
really? He get anybody he want.
That's Deion Sanders.
But listen, I went to a historically white college, man. It's 30,000 students, 15, 16,000 females. He has a larger picking at a white college, man. It just is what it is. He ain't got no large picking at no Jackson State. Who goes
bro, it is plenty. Bro.
Man, name one.
I disagree.
Name one. Name
one what?
Name one pretty girl to go to Jackson State.
Right.
Exactly.
No, the girl. Old girl.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you like this.
Old girl that catches PJ Washington.
Like this. The majority of us is probably 50 plus. I can't run around and think about what girls look like.
Right. No. Let me tell you who went to
my daughter's ages.
Let me tell you who went to HBCUs like Felicia Rashad and Debbie Allen. They went to beautiful women like that. Like Taraji Henson. They went to HBCUs.
They went to the creme de la creme HBCUs. They went to Howard, Hampton, and Spelman. No real pretty girls go to no damn Jackson State.
Oh yeah, like Yolanda Adams went to Texas Southern. I mean, hey, partner.
I never knew that. I never knew that looks was a requirement to go to HBCU.
It's not that. It's just that pretty girls don't go to these types of campuses.
That is ridiculous, bro.
Yeah,
super ridiculous.
Wow, man.
Yo, he capping.
No, that is utterly ridiculous.
Why would a pretty girl go to Jackson State? Come on, man. Let's
Bruh.
If I'm playing football, I want to be at Old State where it's 40,000 badass black and white chicks. Come on, man.
Man, get out the gas.
Come on, why we
It don't even be that many black. It don't even be that many black people on the PWI campus.
True, but what I'm saying is, it's a large. Listen, all I'm saying is that these 20-year-old boys, they want to. Listen, I saw it. I saw the football players in my school. All they wanted was some white bitches. Come on, why we capping? Why we capping? Why we capping?
Because they knew they were easy.
Football players aren't popular at Jackson.
Right.
They knew they was easy. That's
super easy.
Knock it off.
That's the
Where the world tell that? Oh.
So y'all think players finna lead the Jackson State, the top players he brought in?
Yeah. He taking 11 with him. He 10 or 11 with him.
Yeah, is Travis Hunter going?
He bought his weapons with him.
Yeah, Hunter and Sadura are already gone.
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you right now, whoever the quarterback is for Colorado.
What you mean?
He lost.
He already.
Oh, he already
went.
He already left.
He already left.
Yeah.
He's already he flipped a 5-star lineman from Iowa and Alabama. So Deion working already, man. I mean, he gonna have the horses.
I seen he got the number 20 overall player as well, receiver.
Yeah.
So I mean, you know,
he gonna
turn that shit around, man.
If he can coach, we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out.
That's corporate America.
Right.
Why they put what?
He gonna be swimming with the sharks. That's for sure.
I think the goal at Colorado is win 6 games, get in the bowl. Because they only won 1 game.
He only won one game this year.
So the bar is already low.
Hey,
the bar is low.
You know what? You know what the real goal is, I think, too? I think he want to beat Nick Saban because Nick Saban called him out. Remember?
Yeah. And you know what, man?
He can do that shit with Colorado.
Right. And here's another thing, man. No SEC schools looked at Deion. You know?
Yeah.
Because, you know, having a black coach that's flamboyant down south, that ain't gonna happen. You know, Auburn was wide open. They didn't even consider Deion. So Deion, I'm pretty sure he took that personally. I think that's one of the reasons why he went to Colorado.
I didn't even think about that. You're right about that. I think you're right.
So I mean, how many black? There's only been like one or two black SEC coaches. Sylvester Croom and old buddy at Vanderbilt. That's it. Franklin, is his name?
Yeah, he's at Penn State now.
Yeah, Penn State now.
Every time I say Deion ain't Pat.
Yeah.
He ain't Pat.
Brett, you just said because SEC didn't recruit him. SEC wasn't no top shelf conference in the mid '80s. You know what I mean? They wasn't like they are now.
Yeah, of course not now. Like now,
there wasn't nobody but OU and Nebraska.
Well, Georgia won the national title in the '80s, man.
That was luck. They had the craziest man in the world.
Herschel Walker.
Right. Yeah, you shouldn't even bring up Herschel Walker, Bank. Yeah, don't do that.
Don't bring that dude up.
I bet you K out of truth like love Herschel Walker.
Of course I do. I mean, of course. He's not the brightest. He's not the brightest. I'll admit that. But we need a Republican. We need the Republicans.
That's that PWI education he got that he didn't even get his degree from.
Yeah, do you like white girls, my brother?
I'm married to a black woman, but I can tell you this, man. Dating white girls, and I've only dated 2, believe it or not. It was like being in heaven every day. I'm not gonna lie to you, man.
What?
Yeah, of course. Come on, man. Why we lying here? You know what?
I'm not gonna disagree with that. I'm not gonna disagree with you on that one.
Like
being in heaven. Come on, man.
Like heaven, bro. What you mean by that?
Tell me what I mean by that. What I'm talking about is it's nice, it's peaceful. It's like heaven. It's not argument every damn day.
It's not chaotic.
It's not chaotic.
Oh, it's not chaotic. You don't want nothing chaotic.
I find black women more attractive, but listen, a lot of times a nigga need peace, man. So that's why I encourage when I was teaching, I used to encourage all of my young black students, hey man, divest, man. Get you some white girls when you go to these colleges, man. Go ahead, guys.
Oh man, good Lord have mercy.
We know why Deion left. We know why Shador left. They want to be around white folk. Come on, man.
Have Deion ever
never
relationship with a white woman?
No.
But look at all his women though. They all been fair skinned though.
Yeah, they fair skinned.
He had never dated a dark female. Come on, man.
So you saying Deion ain't black?
No, he's black, but how come he had never dated a dark black female as far as I know?
So this is what we're doing. We started at Deion and leaving Jackson State. Now we talking about Deion ain't never dated no dark skinned black girl. Boy, niggas ain't shit, boy.
Because we all know he want to be around white folk, man. Why we capping?
He wants to be in a better opportunity, bro.
Exactly. That's one of many reasons. It's more peaceful. He ain't got to worry about niggas stealing from his office like he did at Jackson State. Niggas breaking into his car the second week he down there. Niggas.
Hey, yo, Deion's first wife was pretty dark skinned, man.
What was her name?
I can't remember her name.
You capping. Come on, let me look her up.
I'm not capping.
For a second.
I'm not capping. Look it up. Look it up.
Y'all ready to move on to the next topic, man? the truth, you don't got us off the rail, man.
His first wife, her name was Carolyn Chambers. The bitch looked half white to me. Come on, man. Why we capping? Her name was Carolyn Chambers. You can look her up. The bitch looked damn near white. She could pass for white if you ask me.
Watch this. That boy from TCU gonna win the Heisman.
Who?
The quarterback.
Oh, Duggan.
Quarterback.
It's really, I think, a weak field, man.
He gonna win the Heisman.
Yeah.
I think all the finalists have lost their last game. You know what I'm saying?
No. Stetson Bennett hasn't.
Stetson, get out of here. Get Bennett out of there. The 28 years old Chris Winkie Jr.
Yeah, but he got invited. He got invited though.
Man.
Yeah, he got invited. They invited him, Duggan, Stroud, and the boy from USC.
Bennett need to go and fill out his assistant principal's application because that's what he's gonna be after he leaves Georgia. After he's 29 years old.
What are you gonna be, Brett? Brett, what are you gonna be?
He's gonna be assistant principal at a junior high.
How old is he?
He's 29 years old. Bennett out of there.
Wow.
He been in school since Obama was in office.
But guess what though? Guess what? He's about to be a 2-time champion. That's the thing about it. He's a champion.
I think CJ Stroud gonna have a little something to say about that.
Man, stop. We gonna mollywop Ohio State, man.
Be careful. Be careful now.
Yeah. One thing about Stetson Bennett in the big game, he's there. He gonna show up.
I like it.
That's true.
He lost to Alabama like 3 times before he finally beat him.
Man, get out of here.
I like him.
How many times he lost to Alabama? 3 times before he beat him last year.
He beat him when it count.
Hey guys, I gotta get ready for my live stream, man. I'm gonna sub to this channel, man.
We finna get into the football anyway.
Okay. Let's do it.
Look at the top 6 in the college football playoff rankings. Final rankings come Sunday exclusively here on ESPN. And Alabama is number 6. I mean, they're going to be behind Ohio State at number 5. Look, I have felt like for a while there was a ceiling on Alabama that they couldn't get into the 4 regardless of what would happen. I can't imagine anything would change that now.
No, and listen, Alabama, everybody points to the close losses. I get it. They also had a bunch of close games with Ole Miss and Texas A&M and Texas.
Oh, man.
It's been a great team this year. You've seen Bryce Young be great in spurts, but this hasn't been a team that you look at that's been dominant by any stretch at any form in the season, really.
I think Bryce Young has been great in more than spurts. He's carried them a lot of times. Number 5. Buckeyes perched and waiting if something happens in front of them.
Yeah, they'll be waiting, and the biggest Utah fans in the country, a team that they beat in the Rose Bowl last season. Now Ohio State fans go out, buy your Utah gear, and get ready for if the possibility of Utah knocks off USC, Ohio State is sitting there waiting.
Okay, let's do number 4. Let's see, as expected, Trojans play for the Pac-12 championship against Utah at number 3.
That might be the old shit right here.
Number 3 is
It is.
Yeah, it's before the game.
Old shit right here. Get out of here.
Kansas State.
Get out of here. That's the old goddamn ranking right there. But anyway, coming in at number 1, them dogs.
That's why you started.
Yeah, that's why he started that shit. I see.
Coming in at number 1, them dogs. Baby. Hey, what did he say? And here comes the dogs.
That's the only reason you started this podcast. Only reason. Let them motherfuckers lose. Let them motherfuckers lose at this moment.
You been begging for this podcast, man, for 6 months now, man.
I know, man. I'm just saying, though. You wait till right now.
Then you gonna do me like that.
You wasn't for sure then. Now you for sure.
I tell you what, Georgia love them Bulldogs, man. They love them Bulldogs, man.
Yeah.
They love them. As they should.
I like a little Georgia Tech too, man, but there ain't nothing going on over there right now. You know
no, it ain't. My cousin played ball for them, but basketball. But that doesn't, they everybody when I lived in Atlanta, man, damn.
So what y'all think about Nick Saban begging?
Was he begging? How did he come up? I really didn't pay attention.
Man, the man begging, man.
Man, I'm shocked. I'm really shocked, man. Once TCU lost, I thought they was gonna be done. I thought they was gonna be out of there. But man, but you know what? They earned their right to be there, man. They lost. They barely lost in overtime. They was the only lost season. So I think they made the right decision. Even though I wanted to see Alabama in, because I'm a Texas fan, and I want to see the top 2 quarterbacks showcased in the playoffs in Bryce Young and CJ Stroud, because my Texans going to have the number 1 pick, and we're getting one of them.
I think they're trying to keep the Big 12 alive, too, with Texas and OU going into the Southeastern Conference. And they just want to, have a strong showing,
How do you feel about that, Back? It's about you're a staunch SEC hater, but you're an Oklahoma lover. How do you feel about OU going to the SEC?
I mean, it's something that they had to do. It just things is coming to power. They're not going to here in a minute. The NCAA going to be out of the thing. It's just going to be some power conferences It's going to be like a minor league or NFL that's attached to colleges, but the NCAA regulation board going to be out of it, right? And it's going to be just power conferences. That's it. It's going to be just like the AOC and NFC. You got the Southeast Conference, you got the Big 12, you got the Big 10, and possibly you're going to have either the ACC or the Pac-12. It's probably going to be the Pac-12 and ACC going to be out of it.
That's kind of interesting.
It's going to be about like 30. It's going to be like almost 30. Then it's going to be like those two conferences going to be in the division, and there's going to be one big old game at the end. Watch.
But see, Terry, why would you come to a conference you know you're not going to win in?
How you figure that?
They might not even go to bowl games now. They might not even get to 6 wins now.
Man,
coming to the SEC, they're not going to win 6 games.
Listen,
you can't win.
Conference is top heavy, no matter who it is. Alabama,
man, watch it now.
Terry, they can't win in the Big 12.
Tennessee
How they going to win in the SEC?
Won something this year. Watch this. Tennessee looked up and won something. Mississippi State, Mississippi, all them antebellum teams, antebellum South teams ain't about nothing. Vanderbilt, Missouri.
Vanderbilt. That's a team who y'all gonna beat. Y'all gonna have 3 or 4 wins every year in the SEC.
You think Texas gonna come over there and do something?
Hell no. Hell no, man. It's common sense, man. You're not winning where you at. How you gonna come with competition is better?
Let me tell you something.
How?
All right.
The math don't add up.
Let me tell you about all you other schools in the SEC. Y'all have the luxury of nobody coming in your state and recruiting. Everybody come to Texas and recruits. You know what I'm saying? Every coach in the SEC, every coach in the country books a trip, no matter who is up and who's down in this country. They come to Texas to recruit. They fish out of our pond more than any other state. So, yeah, of course, Texas can't get all
not Georgia. Not Georgia.
Huh? Yeah,
not Georgia.
Y'all don't come. You try to say Georgia don't recruit Texas? I'll pull up that roster right now. I bet you I see 5-6 players from Texas on that play for you.
You might see some players from 3 stars on there. You ain't gonna see no 4 and 5 stars on Georgia team. Most of our players come from Georgia.
But y'all still come to Texas.
You know what? The best talent
is
in Georgia.
You think we go Texas Sarkisian going to Georgia, going to Alpharetta to recruit? No, he gonna recruit in his own state.
Watch this. I grew up with a guy who's an athletic director right now at Fresno State. He's 2 years younger than me. We stayed on the same block growing up as kids. I talked to him about a year ago, and I told him, watch out for my son. And I asked him, can you give me an offer, right? Just out of love, for the neighborhood and everything. This is what he told me. He had in California. He say, people like my son, skilled players, they come a dime a dozen in California. It wouldn't look right for him to go way across to Oklahoma and recruit and offer a kid out of Oklahoma when California got there. You walk down the street, you're going to see a slot receiver, right? He said, but linemen and like linebackers and linemen, he crossed over state lines and they recruit those out of different states. So like in Texas, right? They're skilled players, they're a dime a dozen. But they do go across the state line and get linemen and linebackers and things of that nature. But the skilled players, they already in their state. But that's the same way with every other state. They go outside of their state to get certain players to play for their team.
I know it ain't DVP.
DVP, what's up, man?
Oh, he turned off Monday Night Countdown.
Oh no! Do y'all think Deion will be able to? Is he gonna be able to recruit Texas?
Probably.
Yeah. Deion gonna be able to recruit everywhere.
Yeah. He's gonna be like every other coach. He's gonna be like every other big time coach, like the boy out there in LA. What's his name? Lincoln Riley. Well, USC is Oklahoma West for another year.
But see, Deion was smart. He strategically choosing teams that he went to the Pac-12. He went to the Pac-10. What are they, Pac-10? How many they got?
The Pac-12, yeah.
He went to the Pac-12 because he know that's an easy conference he can he can get good in and win in now. In 2 years,
nah,
he can be at the
Deion went
top.
to where he had an offer, man. Deion didn't have no bunch of offers, no. Like SEC didn't want him, for whatever reason. I don't understand why SEC team would not want Deion down there in the SEC coaching. Man, bringing them kids down there to his program, I don't understand it. But he, just like Jackson State, he went where he had the offers and we had the opportunity.
Yeah,
so he's trying to open it up to do.
Yeah, they go. You're right, man. You're right, Chuck. He went where the offer was. He got offered at Cincinnati, South Florida, and Colorado, and he took it. And you're right, but Rob, you're right too. It's like Utah and BYU. They all competitive in that, especially in that Pac-12 West. I mean East on that side of it, whatever.
Pac-12 North.
Yeah, whatever the side that USC and UCLA ain't on, so you could come up on that side a lot faster than you probably can in any other Power 5 conference. You see what I'm saying?
Hey, Chuck know why they didn't want him in SEC. We still ain't ready for that in the South. He went to Colorado, and I'm gonna tell you now. Look what Deion did. He going to bottom feeder schools. The expectations are low, so guess what? He can't do nothing but succeed. But the other places, they didn't offer him no money. If Jackson State would have offered him a little bit more money, he would have stayed. And it's insane to think that he should have stayed. He didn't go to no HBCU. That wasn't where his allegiance was. But hey, what we ignoring? What do everybody say? What about his son? Who he take with him first to Colorado? His son.
His son.
So he's still doing what he's supposed to do. He got an opportunity. They gonna give him the money. He can go up there. What good would it have went? USC one power school. Everybody's like, oh, they was already good schools. He can't do nothing but he can't do, and he got the money. And now now them kids ain't got to go to no HBCU. But they still ain't gonna have the best advantage, because as long as the dude from Grambling, as long as his son was there, then nobody cared about the HBCUs. And we negating his popularity. Kids nowadays still know who Deion is. Everybody don't know who Lincoln is. Everybody knows who Deion is when they
know Lincoln.
DVP, your mic going in and kind of like crackling or something, man.
On Pac-12.
Oh, my bad.
Deion gonna be able to recruit everywhere, like especially Florida. He gonna clean up in Florida. When he walk into your living room, how you gonna say no to Prime when you a 17, 18-year-old kid? And plus he's gonna work that transfer portal. That's a whole game changer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Any kid that go to a big time program and don't start their freshman year, they're gonna jump in that portal and they're gonna be looking to go somewhere, and they're gonna be wanting to play with Prime Time, dude. Real talk.
But he got to offer him. The portal ain't what y'all think it is. You got to get an offer. It's like you start all over again when you go in that portal. They got to offer you, right? And so it's like this. It's about that portal thing. It's like, your kids is having a problem with them schools. They're not treating them right. It's something about those kids jumping in that portal where they are. It's how they're being treated, right? So this guy told my son, he played in college. He coached now in the NFL team, not the NFL. What's that other league that's in the summertime? The new league,
the XFL.
Yeah, he coached there. He told my son,
that shit still out there?
Go where you celebrate it and not where you tolerate it. A lot of kids go where they go where they're tolerated more than where they celebrated at, right? Some teams say Murray State offer you, right? But it's a D1, but ain't no Power 5 school, but they got you on their mind to be real productive. They're going to use what you have, but you rather go to A&M, right? And you don't do shit. Now you're in the portal trying to go back to Murray State. They don't even offer you no more. It's about, when you're in that portal, it's about offering. They got to offer. If you don't get offered, you stuck.
Yeah, but Deion is allegedly, I hope we don't know, but allegedly Deion has already jumped in that portal. Has already been active. But he
can't offer everybody.
You're right.
He can offer what he wants,
but he gonna offer the big timers. You gotta realize. You gotta realize backers, especially in the SEC, what they do. What Nick Saban and them used to do, they used to stash players, 4 and 5 star players. They be having like that's why they had like Kenyon Drake and TJ Yeldon, all them dudes. They had like running backs for days. They ain't gonna be able to do that no more. You ain't gonna be able to do that no more.
Right, but they got to get offered though. Like he
You're
can't
right.
offer everybody.
But there's always
like,
gonna be
like those
there's
10
always gonna be
kids
teams willing to offer those big time players.
The 10 kids that's coming with him, they gonna get in the portal. They just not gonna pack up and be in August, be in Colorado tomorrow to and be on the team. They got to be offered and given a scholarship, which that will happen, right? So they'll go 10 scholarships right there down already gone. I don't know how many they got to use, you know what I mean? So, and there's players that's there that's probably won't even leave. They on scholarship too. He trying to get them players to move out. He really was seeing which one of them players gonna stick or they gonna stay when he said you can jump in that portal right now.
The portal don't always work. I'm gonna give you the one play. I'm gonna give you the one player that it didn't work for. Jermaine Burton. He would have been the number one receiver at Georgia. The guy you won a national championship. Now you want to go to Alabama.
Who?
Jermaine Burton. He played in championship. He played with Georgia last year. Mm-hmm. And Nick Saban also stole Georgia Tech best player.
He did.
The number one,
he did. And Backus, what you talking about, man? Deion gonna go in there. Even if dudes got scholarships, he can clear them out. He can clear out. Just because you got a scholarship doesn't mean that the coach can't clear you out and take your offer and give it to somebody else.
When they say a full ride, you get a scholarship. Your scholarship go really from year to year.
Right. Exactly.
It go from year to year. You know what I mean? For real though, it go from year to year. It's you got a full ride. It's from year to year.
Hey, Terry, you haven't seen on social media there's a clip or whatever of a dude. It's a BT. I know you've seen it of a Alabama linebacker saying, "Hey, Prime, you got some room for me or something?" That's gonna be happening. That's gonna be happening, man. That's gonna be happening. They're gonna want to go and fool with Prime, man.
Right? He said,
real.
But Prime already. These players are already talking behind the scene. They're already talking about it behind the scene. What they gonna do, man.
But the thing is, do you mesh? The players got to be able to mesh together and play. I'm not saying Deion cannot coach. He got to get a staff. It's the staff that you have.
And that's what people don't understand. It didn't work for Alabama. The portal didn't work for Alabama.
Right. And Deion just hired assistant coach from Texas A&M, and he was their number one recruiter. And they had the number one class last year.
Boy,
did you know
Deion is on it? Deion on it. He said he put himself in a position to be successful early
in corporate America.
That's what he did at Jackson State. His first year, he won like 6-7 games, and then championship, back to back.
But y'all don't jump the gun. We were talking about the college football ranking. Did they?
Somebody want to talk about Georgia, man?
Did they get it right? We're not talking about Georgia.
Yeah, everybody want to talk about. Everybody know Georgia number one.
Georgia gonna lose to Ohio State.
We ain't talking. We ain't talking about the cream of the crop, man. We just talking about did they get it right, man? You know what I'm saying? Because TCU,
they got it right. They got it right.
Well, TCU was the only team this year that lost that didn't get moved.
Right. And they did that for a reason, because they didn't want Ohio State to play Michigan back to back again like that. If they're gonna have that rematch, it's gonna be in a championship game.
So is TCU gonna beat Michigan? No, I don't think so.
No, man. Harbaugh can coach, man.
He can.
Why they didn't put TCU at number 4?
Because they didn't want Ohio State and Michigan playing each other.
Because they ain't want TCU to get smashed. But it's about ranking. Like I said, it's about ranking. If they put TCU at number 4, everybody know what they're gonna be. You know what I'm saying? So they had to leave them at 3 and try to give Georgia somebody who can at least get on the same field with Georgia. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
But Ohio State was 5, wasn't it? Wasn't Ohio State like 4? Or they were number 5, so they couldn't.
Yeah, but USC lost, and it pushed Ohio State in.
So they weren't gonna let Ohio State jump. If TCU lost and USC lost, and Ohio State had just lost, they weren't gonna catapult Ohio State over
all the way over them. Yeah,
they weren't gonna do that.
Well, they've been jumping all year, man. They've been jumping folks all year.
It's not going to be a real playoff. They have.
Come on,
ain't nobody thinking about Georgia.
It was about TV ratings, man. That was about, man. Y'all know it. Y'all know it. It was about TV ratings.
So next year, a year after next, in 24, that's when they're gonna have 12 teams. Y'all know the Rose Bowl's trying to back out of everything, right? And they wanted the Rose Bowl to stay in it. And the Rose Bowl said, we're not gonna have a real playoff with 12 or more teams. We getting out of this what we got going right now. And they couldn't afford the Rose Bowl to leave out. So they're going to 12 teams in 24, which is basically a real playoff. I think all the Power Five, this is how I think, all the Power Five conferences, no matter what their record is, 9-2, 10-2, if you win that championship game, you should go to the playoffs, right? And then everybody else just be at large. You know, that makes sense?
Yeah. That's why they expanding into 12 teams, because you can't do it with 14.
Yeah, how many losses K-State had?
K-State had 2 losses.
Yeah, 2.
Yeah,
Clemson had like 3, right?
I thought K-State had about 3 losses.
No, they had 2 losses.
Yeah, I think they were top 10.
They play Alabama. They play Alabama in the Sugar Bowl, and Alabama got 10-2. I think they 11-2 because they went to a championship game. Yeah. So,
but I think 12 teams too many.
You do?
I do too.
I think it's too many. It's too many.
I think they should have went to 6 or maybe 8 at the most and be done with it.
I think 8 should have been.
No.
12. There y'all go, y'all corporate America guys.
What are you talking about?
What they got to do with anything?
Nah, I'm just wrong.
I say 8 the most. 8 the most. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
6 or 8 the most. Because now you got to think about these players. They got to play extra games. Should they say we need to get paid now?
They getting paid.
They getting paid now.
What they getting paid?
The NIL.
Everybody ain't getting no NIL deal.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, pretty much all of them, bro.
Money.
All the boys are playing in that in the top, the Power 5. So yeah,
they get everybody. They got it set up now where certain, they got certain money from boosters, and that's not really NIL, right? So they got certain money that pays everybody almost 30 to 40 a year. Ain't no major money. Then you got the ones like your quarterbacks and your running backs, and that's getting certain type, like Deion Sanders. He getting some real good money. You know what I mean? And so, it's certain ones that's getting corporate money. Then there's ones that's getting money from the boosters. We just gonna take care of them. Like everybody that went to Texas A&M this past year, that man wasn't lying. Everybody went to Texas A&M. Wait a minute. Matter of fact, I was talking to a friend of mine today. His son's a number 3 number 3 rated athlete right here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. He committed to Arkansas. Arkansas got a nice package for him, but his daddy told me today, man, Texas A&M got a sweet package. You know what I'm saying? Just coming through the door, they giving you money out the top. So they getting money. They getting good money. Getting money. Like with my son's team, it's a white boy, and this white boy committed to Alabama. He was that good. He got hurt though. He could have came back and played in the playoffs, but he's not gonna mess up the bag, right? His shoulder got messed up, so he had to sit out the whole season, right? But this white boy is one of them white boys that come around every 40 years in life, right? What's the coach at Alabama name? Saban. See, that's the best film he ever seen in his life. His film was some of the best film ever. And the white boy run like a 4-4, easy, right?
I think the biggest move to the portal so far is DJ Ungalugale.
Oh, the boy out of Clemson.
Yeah, he entered the portal.
Well, I posted that in the group today, last night or something. They say he's sorry. They say he's sorry.
He got that boy from Austin Westlake from Texas, that quarterback pushing him, and he ain't gonna beat him out next year.
Oh, they said he was starting quarterback from now on, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Brett, it was a boy out of Flower Mound. He leaving OU. Evers. His name is
leaving.
Yeah, he in the portal.
You got a little kid from Denton Ryan, one of the top rated quarterbacks. He going after the OU.
Jackson Arnold.
Yeah.
Jackson Arnold.
So they get another one.
Right. And so, I mean, I don't know, man. I went down to the camp. I took my son down there, and but I mean, I really don't know what they're doing over there, Brent Venables. I don't know what's gonna happen.
Rob, the comments blowing up.
Stetson Bennett. Who y'all think gonna get that Heisman? Stetson Bennett.
He lost his man.
Brett, they ain't gonna get a Heisman an old man again. They don't get. They try not to get a Heisman an old man again, man.
Stetson Bennett.
Caleb Williams gonna win the Heisman.
The little redhead
Who?
dude.
Caleb Williams.
Either Caleb Williams or C.J. Stroud gonna win.
That's it.
I got Max Duggar out of TCU winning.
Man, they should have ran that ball with him on the goal line again, man. Or backers. I don't know what they was doing. TCU was play calling when they had that ball in that goal line. That boy Tank, he been running through that defense all day long, and then they want to hand the ball off the last two plays.
Yeah,
I don't know what TCU was thinking.
Yeah, that's it. That's how it goes. Like my sons them game that six overtime period. The other team went first this time, right? They got to the 1 yard line. He decided to kick the ball, right? And they got the field goal. In 2 plays, we scored a touchdown and won in 6 overtime. And like, I don't know. I guess he put it on his, I don't know what. I would just thought that the coach thought his defense could hold our team, make us get a turnover or something. But yeah, they should have ran him. But he's gonna be the Heisman Trophy winner. Don't y'all know that? He's a Heisman winner, man.
Hey, I see my boy. I see my boy LSU fan. Watch, I'm finna shoot him something real quick. I'm finna show him a picture. Picture of the year, right quick. Picture of the year.
Hey Rob, how the Dogs secondary?
Oh, they secondary tight, man.
Oh yeah, because they're gonna face the best wide receiver in the country in Marvin Harrison Jr.
They said that about Tennessee. They said that about Tennessee. What they gonna do with Tennessee receiving core?
But they got strapped on. Marvin Harrison Jr. is different, man. He a fool, man. He crazy.
Hey,
got hand, speed, size, everything. He would probably be a top 5 pick this year, and he a true sophomore.
I want to be a killer like his daddy.
Wow! Stop that, Backer. Stop all that, man.
No, I'm on the Backer's train on this one. I believe that. I believe that. Yeah, I believe that.
Here's the thing about that, man. They ain't seen Georgia defense, man. He ain't gonna have time to get the ball to him. Jalen Carter gonna be tossing people around, picking them up like babies, man.
That boy's a run stopper.
Man, get that picture off of there, man.
He ain't no pass rusher. Boy, he a run stopper.
Who?
That big boy ain't no pass rusher.
He ain't no pass. Oh man, come on, man, with that.
Who you talking
with that, man?
The big kid from Georgia.
Jalen Carter gonna be the first. He gonna be the first non-offensive player drafted.
Not over the defensive end from Alabama.
Man, please. Man,
no, he's not. No, Bankhead. No. Not over Will Anderson. No.
Man, Will Anderson took a step back this year, man. He took a big step back this year. Will Anderson fool's gold, man. I'm telling y'all.
Okay, Jalen Carter been hurt.
Say what?
Jalen Carter been hurt.
He helped him now.
Look at Bank.
Picking up them babies.
Carter, what number is he? Like 85 or 88, something like that?
88.
Yeah.
Look at Bank. So when Alabama was winning all those championships, why was you riding with Alabama so?
Who ran with Alabama?
You was an SEC guy.
Yeah. You waving the SEC flag.
I'm an SEC fan. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, get off the gas.
But my team is my team is the top SEC team now.
So now you don't ride with Alabama no more. Get off the gas, man.
We stole the juice from Alabama, man.
Hey, so what y'all think about Willie Shepard's son?
We stole the juice. We stole the juice, man.
So Willie Shepard's son is the truth, ain't he, man?
Yeah, man. Well, I'm trying to get Willie to get him transferred to Georgia so he can win the championship.
Yeah, he's second team all SEC, man. Will Shepard, man. I called it, boy. I said he's gonna be all SEC by his junior year, and I said he'd be first team his senior year.
He a freshman, ain't he?
No, he's a junior.
He that old?
Yeah, he junior.
Yeah, I thought he just got over.
Oh yeah, he's a bad boy, man. I'm trying to get him to get a championship. He need a championship.
Hey, get you.
So
That man at a good academic school gonna get his education.
He gonna stay his senior year or he coming out?
I think we'll see, man. We'll find out soon.
Yeah.
See, one thing about being the top dog, everybody hates you. So
everybody hate Georgia.
Everybody gonna start hating us like they hate, like they hated Bama. You know what I'm saying? Because we win 2-3 in a row. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh my God, bro, you acting like the what's the chick off ESPN, man? You acting like her, Elliot. What's her name? The chick that from Atlanta, man. That's on ESPN. They be giving everybody the blues.
Oh, she went to Georgia.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Maria. What is that? Maria?
Nah, it's Ellie. It's the little light skinned chick, man. Ellie that took Say's spot.
I know the slim chick went to Georgia too.
What's her? Y'all don't know what I'm talking about? Ellie. It's Ellie. Ellie Duncan or something. Little light skinned chick with red hair. But yeah,
I don't be rocking with ESPN that much, man. I don't know what games on.
What the chick named Maria, the slim black chick?
Maria Taylor.
Yeah, she a Georgia alumni. Yeah, she a Georgia alumni.
Maria is?
Yeah,
So what y'all think about Anthony Davis? Anthony Davis been on the turn the last 4-5 games, ain't he?
Who?
Maria Taylor.
Anthony Davis.
Yes.
Hey man, we ain't talking about basketball yet, man. Stop changing the subject. You're a Cowboy fan. You know we finna talk about that.
What?
Jerry Jones.
Oh Lord.
Yeah. Jerry Jones.
Jerry Jones, he's been a racist his whole life.
That's why I want to do this show. I want to do this show for the topic get too old. Jerry Jones.
He been a racist since he was 14.
You right into it. Before that.
I mean, ain't no way around it. He just need to come out and condone racism. You know what I'm saying? But he hasn't done it. He ain't gonna do it.
You guys were quick to ask us questions about that.
He got too much power.
Hold on. And I don't even want you guys to say nothing. When I watched Kyrie talk and he says, I know who I am, but I want to keep the same energy. We're talking about my people and the things that we've been through. And that Jerry Jones photo is one of those moments that our people, Black people, have been through in America. And I feel like as a Black man, as a Black athlete, as someone with power and a platform, when we do something wrong or something that people don't agree with, it's on every single tabloid, every single news coverage. It's on the bottom ticker. It's asked about every single day. But it seems like to me that the whole Jerry Jones situation photo, and I know it was years and years ago and we all make mistakes, I get it. It seemed like it's just been buried under like, oh, it happened. Okay, we just move on.
I was curious. I know you've talked to us so much about, obviously your focus is this football team, but monitoring across the rest of the sports landscape. I was curious if you heard about what LeBron James said about media disparity. And not that long ago, he had said he's not particularly a Cowboys fan anymore. Did you hear what LeBron said? And would you have any interest in meeting with him and chatting with him?
Well, first of all, you have to hear me say how much I think of LeBron. And I couldn't, I don't know of anybody I respect anymore. I don't know of anybody that has taken every opportunity he's had and maximized it. He not only is an absolute great ambassador for sport.
They call it filibustering.
His venues and use those platforms. I want to be sure that you know where I'm coming from. And it was made buttons pop off my vest, so to speak, when he would talk about how much of a Cowboy fan he was, and he would have made a great tight end. So, and that doesn't change. There's nothing about any of that changes. And I did hear what he had to say.
Did you have any, I guess, general thoughts about? I mean, I know all the praise. Did you have any general thoughts about?
I'm just giving them to you.
Okay.
Excuse me. I'm just giving them to you there. I just certainly he has influence and
filibuster
just because of all of the above, his accomplishments, his how he's utilized his sport, how he's utilized his platform, how we have done it. He has enhanced basketball. He's made a lot of people a lot of money. I hope I have too.
Well, they call that filibustering, y'all.
LeBron was a real one for that, man. I really, boy, he really told truth on that, man.
Man.
Did Jerry answer the question?
Jerry Jones, y'all didn't get that at the end. Jerry Jones said LeBron has made a lot of people a lot of money, and I sure hope I have too. Y'all didn't hear that?
Yeah. But see, that's the point. See, that's all that matters. Forget what I am.
Man, to be real with you, dude, I wasn't shocked to see Jerry Jones in that picture. I would have been more shocked if he wasn't in that picture. You know what I'm saying? Like, he grew up. He was born in 1940 something in Jim Crow South. I expect him to be something like that.
Yeah, and
how many of y'all are the same person y'all was at 14? To me, that's one of the craziest things we got going. He was in the background. When people see a fight, what do? They follow the crowd and watch the fight. They don't mean they had nothing to do with it. The man ain't even in the front, and we going back 60 years talking about this picture shows something. I found some pictures in a photo album I sent some people. They ain't even remember taking them with me. So if it come up that I'm a serial killer and all these people done took pictures of me, they can be like, oh, you knew a serial killer. You was right there with him. They didn't know this. This is from 30, 40 years ago. How they supposed to remember that? I mean, come on. We can't pick on some realistic new stuff.
Let me ask you something, DVP. So are white folks right when they say y'all need to forget about slavery?
No, but we can't keep living on something.
It happened 400 years ago.
Listen, we got problems now. We got our own people going overseas, killing each other and coming back home lying to folks. But we worried about some shit 100 years ago. We ain't slaves. We ain't finna be slaves. That's what your choice is.
That's what white people be trying to tell us. Why y'all worry about slavery? It happened a long time ago.
You're right. Ain't no need to worry about it. We need to progress. We ain't there no more. They did. Listen, why do we do stuff we do? Why do we do stuff we did in the 5th grade? Why do we pull on girls' hair? Why do we sexually harass girls at elementary school? If we gonna stay in the past, we ain't gonna never get nowhere. And if you looking back 50, 60 years to find some dirt I did, good Lord, you're gonna find a lot. But do that mean I'm still that same person? Most of us done had a little hope. Most of us done had a little whole phase. Is that what we want to be judged by?
I can't hear you, Stafford. I can't hear you, Stafford.
Yeah, you got your mic off, bro.
You're on mute.
He like he was preaching too. Bro, you can't.
There you go.
There you go.
Well, now you're gone again.
Hey, tell him he can't be on the show with Metro.
Come on, Stan. Don't go on like that.
How long we gonna keep talking about stuff, Robert? When we played on Soul Patrol, are you that same guy? No, remember
I'm that same dude.
DVP. It's not about holding them accountable for old stuff. It's they hold us accountable for old stuff, and we want them to keep the same energy. That's all.
BT, tell me when the last time somebody white told you not to let it go.
About slavery? This dude was in on the group last week.
I would say probably.
White people don't talk to us because we don't talk to them. We too busy doing other shit.
No. Let me say, because I got on BT about that. Like BT has conversations with people on his page and in the group about a lot of things. Like, so I will come to his defense in that manner. So yeah, he probably was told that in the group or on his page because he has those discussions. I've told BT there's no point of having those discussions, right? But BT has those discussions with other races, bro. Like real talk.
I don't want to talk to these little Facebook gangsters who ain't did shit because we know these white people who hide behind the keyboard, they all think they the shit.
Yeah.
But But when we talking about real, I mean, like I say, most of us went to public school. When the fight broke out, what did we do? We all stood in the crowd and wanted to see. If somebody took a picture, what did that mean for us? Did it mean we were partaking? No, it meant we were watching. And I ain't defending Jerry. I'm just talking about a picture that he ain't got a sign, he ain't swinging, he just there.
Right.
Which is what everybody was doing.
But do you remember when Obama was running for president and he was on that board back in the 70s with it was some HOA board that with a dude that was arrested in college in the 70s. Yeah, and it's about he served on a board with a terrorist. Fox News was all over with that. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of energy we're talking about, DVP. See, that's what I'm saying. When we do stuff, it's unforgiving. But when they do it, it's like boys will be boys.
But when it's the thing, agents of change. You go and who do it. It's just like when the white people hold us accountable for this crazy shit that happened in Mexico. Ain't us, but like us. Or no, and we can't do the same thing to white people. We can't sit around and blame the whole group when it's a bunch of us. But it ain't damn one of the 6 of us. But everybody's talking about 6 of us. So what do we say? They're like, your people. If you have a conversation with people who saying your people, you need to walk because I can't see Robert smoke. I don't smoke. That's my thing. Man, I ain't got nothing against nobody who do it. When you judge me, black people smoke, and we tend to want to judge everybody. But then the first thing we claim, can't judge me. We all separate individual. Jerry specific called Jerry on. Not something he did at 15. When something tomorrow, but I can't tell. It's 35 years ago.
Hold on. Your mic, like, it's jumping in now. You know what I'm saying?
There are misdemeanor crimes and there are felony crimes. That is just the bottom line. That is a felony crime to me. To be involved and and if that's the case, go ahead and speak on it, Jerry. Then why don't you go ahead and speak on it? You can speak on everything else.
Yeah.
Right? Come on.
You might not remember. Man, 70 years.
DVP, why can't Jerry come out and say, I don't think that way no more?
See what I'm saying?
He hasn't said it yet. He hasn't said that yet.
Okay. When they did Watson,
Stafford, we can't hear you, man. I don't know what's going on over there, but we can't hear you, bro. You unmuted, but I don't hear your sound.
When they interviewed Deshaun Watson, what did he say? What did he say about them sexual assault cases when they interviewed Deshaun Watson?
That he's never disrespected women in any way.
But he danced around the whole thing. That's current. Are we gonna keep? How long are we gonna keep bringing that up? That's 2 years ago. We talking about 60 years ago with Jared, and he should answer something, dude. If you ask me what I did 6 months ago, I'm a filibuster. I don't remember.
Okay, come on, man. All Jerry had to say, look, I was a kid then. I was curious what's going on. The spectacle. I was curious. I don't think that way.
So
that's all he had to say. It is dead.
But it don't mean that.
So we want him. That's why he didn't say it, because he don't. That's why.
So we want him
to filibuster the whole conversation.
But Chuck just said it. We want him to lie to make us feel better. If he still feel that way, he shouldn't answer the question.
We want him to be honest. We want him to be honest. And get it over with. Get it over with.
It's a stupid man that stick his foot in his own mouth. If the man don't want to apologize, why would he? Because if Chuck say, stand true, just don't say nothing. But don't lie, because now what can we say? We can't say he lied because he didn't say shit. And if that's how he feel, who rent ain't gonna get paid if that's how he feel?
We just debating like he left it open for us to do. We debating. That's all we doing, bro.
That what y'all do for everything else? Y'all say Kanye playing chess. Y'all say y'all infer stuff that ain't never said to make you feel better. We want people to lie to us to make us feel better. And when they don't lie, we get mad. You talking about everything, but what you think about this?
I
think the man did. I just said what Chuck said. You don't put your own foot in your own mouth. When your wife asks you if that dress ugly, you don't tell the truth. You change the subject and be like, "Baby, I love you," but you do the same thing. We dance.
So are you saying? So you say he that's the way he feel? He feel like black shouldn't have been integrated into that school?
I'm saying what he said, which was nothing. So guess what? I don't care no more. What is he doing right now that's going to affect me and my rent? What is he going to do right now that's going to affect me in the job?
This ain't about you and your rent. We just having a conversation, bro. We just discussing it. That's all we doing.
Right. So why are we discussing something that ain't got no effect on nothing? We spend all our time looking back instead of moving forward.
We talk about a whole lot of stuff that don't affect our life personally. That's everything we talk about don't affect our life personally.
So then,
who y'all got? Who y'all got?
So talk about something that's going on right now. If he do something right now, talk like when man said he said something about Colin Kaepernick. Talk about that. That's recent.
That's old.
That don't affect our lives either.
Okay, so if that's old and that ain't but 5 or 6 years old, we know something that's 50 years ago is super old. How are you, Chuck?
I'm 40.
Chuck, do you remember what you did? Do you remember what you did the third day of second grade?
Exactly. He ain't saying he remember. He ain't saying he didn't remember.
DDP, this was a.
I tell you what, I was standing somewhere in the corner with some white folk, with some fights getting lynched. I tell you that.
DDP, you were probably pulling that girl. Hold on, Chuck will commit. You were committing sexual harassment, patting that little pretty girl on the booty.
I was doing something legal. I wasn't doing something illegal.
DDP, here's the difference. This was a historic event. You don't think he remember?
Okay, so Rob, I'm gonna give you this. If it was his story, why did it just come up? If it's been there for
white, bro, come on, bro.
Because Daniel Snyder just leaked it.
And that's who we should have a problem with, Daniel Snyder. Oh, that's a whole different story, though.
Oh, that's funny, BT. We've been on that. Yeah. I mean, here's my thing. You know,
winning 3-0.
I've been known to be a little militant, you know, so I will say this. It's been a while since I've bought any Cowboy gear, went to a Cowboy game, or even Sunday I watched the game. I don't even try to rush to watch the game, right? And what I say is, it's one thing if your spouse is cheating on you and you don't know. But it's a whole nother thing if you tell your spouse or you find out your spouse is cheating on you. And I feel like we found out through Colin Kaepernick you might have always suspected it, but we have officially found out how all these NFL owners feel about black men, the flag, and they got caught saying it. Jerry, you know, so from that point on, I've had a sour taste in my mouth about the NFL. So I don't rush to watch all the games, you know, and I just think that we should move differently once we get information, right? You know, you supposed to change your mind, right? So that's just what I do personally. So I knew Jerry was like this. So me personally, I refused to go down to Texas Stadium and give him some money for parking. I seen a red cowboy hat I wanted to buy. It was red, all red, with a cowboy sign in the middle of it. I ain't back, just militant thinking. You know, I feel like I have my own power, my own voice, you know, in order to make a change. So we can't. So that's just what I do. You know what I'm saying? But I think we just got to move differently. Once we get our information, it's up to you to do whatever you're going to do with the information. You know, BT, you know what I'm saying? They got something with McNair. He's, you know.
C3, why you bring him in this?
But you're right. Once you know better, do better. Ain't no need to keep harping on
I hear you, man.
I don't know if you already talked about it, said it, whatever, but to me, in my opinion, I think Jerry Jones, he talk about every fucking thing else. but when he's in put in the spot, like I said, he had a lot to say when Colin Kaepernick took a goddamn knee. Yeah. My team ain't gonna never take a knee. That's what he was saying.
Yep.
When he talked about this other player and there's all this other black and white shit, whatever, he had a lot to talk about. But when it was this, he got caught up in a fucking picture in the damn, what was it, the 50s or something like that? And they didn't say, he didn't say a damn word. When you have that kind of power, there's nothing, nobody know where his stance is at. You know, he figured that he can just let one or two Negroes that's in the damn same position he in somewhat can you know, he need to satisfy them and then everybody else will be fine. No.
Right.
When you make public speeches and you sit there and talk about you ain't doing this, your team ain't taking a knee and all this other stuff, right. You'd have that same fucking energy when you get accused of some racist shit. Simple as that.
He was quiet about his paternity suit too.
Because guess what? Them same people that you make money for, them same people you saying that you make money for, without them, you would have your fucking money. Simple as that.
Did y'all hear what Pac-Man Jones said about it? Pac-Man Jones said, fuck what y'all talk about. Jerry Jones and took care of more black people than any. I love Jerry Jones. A motherfucking picture that came out. I wasn't even born when that picture came out. Pac-Man Jones.
This motherfucker said he loves Jerry Jones, but he calls Deion Sanders corporate. Listen to what the fuck he just said. Let me think about that shit, what he just said. Deion Sanders is corporate, but he loves Jerry Jones. Get the fuck out of here.
Pac-Man Jones.
Get the fuck out of here.
You got you on that one, Baptist.
Jones. Pac-Man Jones.
You quoting
When did Pac-Man become the voice of? When did Pac-Man become the voice of reason?
This motherfucker can't go.
You're right about that, DB.
No,
all you gotta do is throw a strip in front of Pac-Man, and he gonna lose his mind.
He gonna lose his damn mind. He can't even go outside by himself.
That's why he say Pac-Man life. That's why Pac-Man love him.
Yeah, Pac-Man was playing football with an ankle monitor on. Don't let Pac-Man fool y'all. He had an ankle monitor on.
We sick.
Nah, stop all that. Oh, hold on. You're going too far.
And just like LeBron said, man, these black athletes, y'all put that mic up in their face, y'all expect them to answer the question.
Right.
Y'all put the mic in Jerry Jones' face. All he did was filibuster. Talk about how great LeBron was. Come on, man.
Did nobody ask you about how great LeBron was?
Because
Charisma, what's up,
LeBron
man?
was actually attacking the media, not really Jerry Jones either.
But he did the same dance that most skilled people do when you get put in an uncomfortable position. You deflect and redirect. Fellas, if you got a wife or a girlfriend, what happened when they ask us a question we don't want to talk about? We deflect and redirect. And they damn so the best at it when we accuse them of something and they they gonna flip the script. That's what people do. Ain't nobody stupid. Ain't nobody dumb enough to say, hey, I'm guilty, slap me and punish me. That will fall under sheer stupidity. Chuck, did you sleep with a girl other than your wife? Chuck gonna be like, man, what time the game come on? Well, shit, I thought we were going to. That's what he's supposed to say.
That ain't what he's supposed to say. He's supposed to say, no. He could have said, no, I was down for the spectacle. That is not how I feel. That is not my train of thought, man.
Robert, if he say now, the old Shotty who he just now ditched is gonna come forward with her dirt. So the best thing he can do is not say nothing about Shotty. Y'all gonna understand how to survive in his life. And it ain't by answering questions by lying. Cause as soon as you lie, everything start coming up cause people waiting on you to lie. Oh, you're not gonna claim me now? Oh, you're not gonna do this? And then here come the receipts. If you don't say nothing, ain't no receipts to come up because you didn't say nothing that was controversial. You didn't.
But see, DVP, I see where you get this from.
What Herschel Walker say? What Herschel Walker say whenever he asks a question?
I see where you get it from, DVP. You're ex-cop. You're ex-cop. I know why you think like this. I know why you think like this.
Robert, okay, we're gonna use my ex-cop. We're gonna use all your friends from Soul Patrol. When we went to games and I say, what y'all smoking? What y'all say, Robert? Oh, nothing. The fuck? I wasn't even working in y'all lives. So what's the difference? Don't nobody volunteer to get in trouble, Robert. Nobody. When you ask your kids who did something, what do they all say? Who or not me? Don't nobody volunteer to get in trouble. That would make you stupid. They ain't gonna say it wasn't me. They be like, I don't know what you talk. What? Until they got to, until you hit them with this broke glass and this video from the video in the house. Other than that, they gonna sit there and be like,
DVP. What you're saying makes perfect sense. But these owners,
Robert, no attention.
These owners, they make the athletes they hold them accountable, and they have to step up and stay there accountable. So shouldn't the owners have to be accountable as well? That's all we're saying.
BT, when has a boss ever had to be accountable? As long as you get your check, they don't answer to you. You answer to them. I run a company. When people ask me, well, why I ain't get more money? You get this. I don't answer you, player. You got the option of quitting and not getting paid at all. But look at Donald Sterling answering to no employee.
Look at Donald Sterling and Daniel Snyder. They ripping. They're making them. They're forcing them boys to sell their franchises. You see what I'm saying?
What happened to Donald Sterling?
Accountability is real.
But Donald Sterling had to say, "Wow," because he got caught on tape. If he wouldn't have got caught on tape for some what would have happened? Nothing. He was still on them because once the facts come out, you can't sit there and play dumb no more. They heard him saying. Now, When you get Jerry Jones hitting a little kid over the thing or saying nigga go home, then what? You know what? They gonna make his ass sell too. Why Dane Snyder got to sell? They got the goods on him. It wasn't cause they thought he was. They've been thinking he ain't shit for 5 years, but now they got proof. Why did Mars Shot have to sell the Reds? They had proof that she was a racist. But without proof, I feel like this. I feel like that. I don't nobody give a shit how you feel but your parents. Other than that, it ain't nothing you can do about it.
And now we got proof of Jerry Jones trying to block trying to block black shooters from getting into school.
And the problem is what's really going with what we really talking about is LeBron bringing this to light and what LeBron said. LeBron said, media, where are y'all about asking Jerry Jones? Why ain't y'all harassing Jerry Jones the same way you went and harassed Kyrie about telling some half truths? Okay, now we got a picture of Jerry Jones. Go stalk him. Go worry him. Go Instagram him. Go make his life a living hell like y'all do all these black men when y'all get a half truth or whatever it is. So you got a picture. Go talk to them. That's what LeBron telling y'all. With the same energy, where is that energy for this white man that was in the background of this lynching? That's what he's saying. That's all he really saying. That's what we want. The same energy that y'all put on Kyrie, put that on that white man, that old white man with all that money.
And it's not like he don't have a track record of shit either. Like I told you, he has a track record of shit. Right. He was vocal when it came to Kaepernick and taking that fucking team. He stopped motherfuckers going to a certain school. He did all this shit. Anything like that. You hear Jerry Jones. Hell, he can't even stay off the fucking sidelines.
Right.
So
you're right. Right.
So
and you can't use that. Oh, he's not a player. He's not out in the forefront and all that. He's the most visible owner in America. Yeah. And he has a radio show every week on TV. He does all this stuff. He is the most visible owner. He is the face of the owners in the NFL.
He talk right after the game. He do an interview like he the G, like he be, you know what I mean? No. So and then what's supposed to happen? The media pressure. If you put the pressure on them, the media makes things happen the way they made them Nets. Exactly. It's the pressure of the media that's supposed to be doing, but they're not gonna do that because Jerry Jones is white man, and that's what LeBron.
Why he don't have to apologize and go through counseling and stuff? You know, that's what I don't understand.
Go meet with me.
He got money. That's what he got money.
Yeah, money.
You know that motherfucker. Him and the NFL on the day of the week. So
exactly. So let's keep it 100.
Corporate America.
Why don't we and all them black players? Why don't they say, "Hey, we don't like this. We're not gonna play the first half"? You know why they don't say that? Because they don't give a shit. So they want us to stand up for something so they don't lose their money. That makes no sense at all. When all the shit was going down with Sterling, and they said they won't play a game, what happened? Change came about, but them players said they weren't going out. When all this shit happened with number 7, did you see any of them 49ers saying we ain't gonna play? We ain't gonna play a series. We ain't gonna play a half. Did you see anybody saying that from the 49ers when number 7 took his knee? No, they left his ass out there to dry. They like,
but when police killed that boy in Milwaukee, they shut down the bubble. They shut down the bubble for a couple of days, and that got their attention.
But they didn't do it for number 7, did they?
No, they didn't do it for Kaepernick.
Nobody stood up for him, but that's a whole nother show because he a phony. But that's a whole nother show.
But you think he's phony?
I can show you the receipts. But we sit there, and we want poor people to stand up for us, but the people that ain't there one us can. Well, I don't know what y'all making, but can we afford to lose $10,000? Them players making millions, they won't sit out for nothing, but they'll tell us what we should do. They'll tell us what we should do. But when you watch them, and I just use Chuck because I saw your name pop up and everybody else's name gone. And Chuck don't care if his wife cheat. Why should I tell him how to live his life? Chuck don't care. So I'm sitting here saying, Chuck, you should do this, you should do that. But Chuck happy where he at. DVP ain't minding his own business. We sitting back talking about Jerry Jones. Which Cowboys has said, hey man, I got a problem with this? Which Cowboy has said, send me to another team? Which Cowboy has said, I don't want this man money?
I agree with you, man.
LeBron paid for a team in LA, and let's not act like the buses ain't racist. But he ain't gonna say nothing about them because that's who signed his check. Let me pick on somebody in a whole nother sport.
Well, like I said,
but notice they like to go outside their sport to complain so that they stay away from trouble.
So let me ask you something. If the buses were racist and they said something on camera, you think LeBron gonna sit there and let that ride? No, LeBron will call them right out.
Bro, no, man.
If you get a picture of the buses, you get a picture of the buses chucking rocks at Dr. King, you think LeBron ain't gonna say
yeah, you think LeBron ain't for the man? He finna lead that charge.
If it's something from a long time ago, if it's something that's current, then he go back to Cleveland where they only didn't have the best record. They only didn't. He ain't above reproach, but he went back to Cleveland because that's who was giving him the money.
No, that's not why he went back to Cleveland. Yeah. He could have got that money in Miami or anywhere else. He went back for the people.
But who paid him?
Yeah, you're right. You're right. He paid him. And the owner of Cleveland. If you told me he was racist, I wouldn't disagree with you. But what I'm saying, there isn't proof, like you said, there ain't no proof, nothing he can't run from that says he's a racist. And if he was, he would go. And LeBron let you know how he felt about him when he left again. He left Cleveland twice.
And went from one. So is there anybody who don't believe the buses are racist? If we're gonna talk about racism,
say again.
I don't know. I don't know if the buses are racist.
Yeah, can't say that.
The bus family.
Bus.
I'm like, what?
Stamp, I'm gonna get you a translator because
show me.
What makes you believe? They haven't did anything. Like they don't have a track record.
Yeah.
The sister, she grew up with Magic. Why would you jump to that?
And
you talking about the sister. I'm talking about the brothers and the dad.
I know the brothers are fuck ups. I don't know if they
right
racist.
DVP, you filibustering, man.
I ain't like you. Who don't know what side of the fish you want? I gave mine.
You know why I think LeBron did what he did with the? You see, LeBron attacked the media. There's no sense in him going after Jerry Jones because he's not going to win that battle.
Mm-hmm.
So what he did, listen to what he did. What he did was put the responsibility not on himself. He put it on the media and called them out on their bullshit by not covering the story.
Exactly. And that's what happened with Kyrie Irving. That's what happened with Kyrie Irving. Nobody went to the Nets owner and showed him that he made that tweet. They went to the media and showed the media about that tweet, and that started the firestorm.
So he tried to get them to put it out there.
Right.
Yes.
He can't win against Jerry Jones. Not too many people can. You understand what I'm saying? So
corporate America.
And we can control that narrative. As opposed to always posting negative stuff about black people and talking about us, we can expose some of this. Most everybody got a social media page, but we choose to pick on other crazy stuff. Cause remember I told y'all when bad stuff happened in law enforcement, what happened? Nobody ever calls our judges' name because they scared of judges. Every bad thing you can pin on the judge, but we don't know none of these judges' names because we scared to call out our oppressor. Robert will say, "Oh, it's bad cops." Cops ain't never convicted nobody. Never. It's judges. But we don't know none judge's name who let these cops go free who do wrong. And why is that? Because
the judge convict people off cops' lives.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
No, but when a cop go to court and don't nothing happen, when the little white boy with the guns and the judge said all he said and let him get away with stuff. He been doing this for 20 years and we still don't know that judge's name. He been elected 5 times. Don't nobody call his name. We know Kyle Rittenhouse, but don't nobody know the judge's name.
Am I mistaken? Hold on. I'm mistaken. I might be mistaken.
Who was his lawyers? Anybody know his lawyers' names? Who was the prosecuting lawyers? Nobody know their names.
The jury. You are convicted or let go by a jury of your alleged peers. Yeah. It is not the judge, or only in certain cases the judge hands down your sentence. Mm-hmm. Other than that, you are judged by a jury. That has nothing to do. Yeah, Kyle Rittenhouse was on trial, bro. Right?
Yeah,
he was on trial. He got let go by a jury. It is only certain circumstances and certain cases, certain state laws where you go straight to the judge and they hand down a sentence. Other than that, it's supposed to be by jury of your peers.
Jurisprudence is that they ask you, do you want to be judged by
jury or trial by judge? Yeah.
And when
that's your constitutional right.
Right.
But the judge,
that's not happening.
What come out? So every time a cop is released, every time a cop do something wrong, call out the judge's name. The judge is the elected official who get to say yay or nay. The prosecutor don't get to do that. The defense get to do that. Ever. That's always the
judge keep the order.
The judge gives you the sentence, man.
Yeah, we got a white cop. We got a white cop in Fort Worth, right? Just on trial right now, and the jury was selected, and it's all white people, no black people at all. What's the BT? What's the girl name in something? Is it something Jefferson or something?
The girl he shot at. The girl he shot at like 3 o'clock in the morning. I can't think of her name. I know exactly what you're talking about.
That jury was selecting is all white people. Like that's the jury. Like that. You. It's apple and oranges, man. You're not lying. I know you're a cop or ex-cop, but it's not the same, man. It's not really accurate, to be honest with you.
And I dealt with police. I don't like using the word racist, but I'm gonna just say it this time. I dealt with racist cops too, bro, to say slick stuff like, "Oh, he ain't got no crack on him." Then when the white female cop come up and be, hey, I'm gonna tell you something, BBT. You might know this punk ass cop. I'm gonna tell you who it is now from APD. This white cop named Officer Barr. He wore glasses. I think retired now. I want to call him out again because he a bitch. Him and that I don't know that white lady cop, but I don't like her either. The punk ass cop told the man, took him out. They had him and cut him out. Oh, he don't have no crack on. Try to flick shit. Every time I seen that cop, I gave him hell on the street. When he was on duty, off duty, I got on his ass every time, man. Because that dude was a piece of shit cop, and it's a lot of them out there like that, man. He made cops, especially APD, get a bad name. That white ass cop, Officer Bar, hope he see it because he a piece of shit. Him and that white cop, he called that punk ass Patty West.
What's up, Charisma?
I was with the sheriff.
Charisma
came with the fires. Sheriff's Department, but we need to get, hey, you know what? I'm gonna get y'all information we can do a show. But let's get back to sports. But Chuck and Stanford, I'm gonna get y'all information. But yeah, well, let's get back to sports because this ain't the overflow.
Yeah, this ain't I know. I mean, because it just made me mad, man. Get flashback.
He might get to the Matrix. He ain't gonna be able to take that pill to get out.
Yeah, hey, it brought back flashbacks, Stan.
Hey, I got a question. I got a question, y'all. Right now, who y'all got? Warnock or Walker?
Oh shit!
Come on, right now.
Hey man,
I'm gonna be honest with you. I gotta go with Warnock.
I want to be a vampire. But
I want to be a werewolf. I'm a werewolf.
Okay.
Werewolves ain't smooth.
What's up? What's up?
That's a damn lie. You better ask Michael J. Fox.
Bankhead, what's up, Bankhead?
I didn't even see Fright Night.
Bankhead, Warnock or Walker?
I'm gonna go vote for Warnock tomorrow, man.
He's still voting for Stacey. He's still voting for Stacey. He don't care who running. He writing Stacey's name down.
Yeah, I voted for Stacey. So what?
Yeah.
Oh no, I said you're gonna write her name down again.
I ain't mad at you for voting for Stacey, man.
Stacey Abrams smarter than all they had put together.
She is smart. She just a man hater.
Brett, what
hold on, where y'all get that from?
She's a man hater, dude.
When are we gonna know the results, though? When are we gonna know the results?
Are we
gonna know tomorrow?
It's 9 o'clock. It's 9 o'clock. Porn shots, man. Porn shots. Say what y'all want to say.
Dang, man.
Hey,
all right, I'm gonna start it out. All right. Hey, man. This is a good. I think it was an excellent start to the show. Comments was off the hook. I love, man. I really, man. Sports is my first love, man, and I'm locked in, man. I really love this show. I love my people. I got people on here that I met that's new, people I know from the past. Man, this is a great setup, Rob. I love this, man. And world champion, Houston Astros, keep rolling.
Oh,
and watch out for the Rockets in the future.
Whatever.
Watch out for my Texans.
Whatever.
But love y'all.
All y'all got is the Dallas Stars. I'm sorry. Y'all don't have a hockey team. I'm sorry.
No. That's all I got. I love y'all. I'll be back next week. We need to keep this going.
All right, man. We need to get to NBA and NFL talk, man.
And you gonna talk about hockey, right?
Man, no, we're not talking no hockey.
Yeah, hey, but I tell you what, I give you like a 5 minute section where you talk about hockey, and we just
15 minutes,
and we just suffer, and we just hell no, we just
bro,
suffer.
I'm on hockey, dude. Every sport y'all talking about didn't even allow black people to play in the first place.
They still don't. God damn it.
So how y'all gonna hate on hockey?
I know who Wayne Gretzky is.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
That's
it. Hey, only person I know is Ron Bouchard way back in the day, man.
Bro, y'all.
Flames.
Yeah, I'm gonna send something straight to. I'm gonna send something to the live message about the Pioneers, man. The
man,
black
shit about no goddamn hockey, man.
That's so lame, bro. If we don't talk about,
I just told you I'm gonna give you 5 minutes to talk about hockey,
bro. I can't believe y'all just gonna diss hockey.
Can you school us on hockey for 5 minutes, bro?
Yeah, I'll give you whatever.
And that's all we can do. When 5 minutes up, I'm cutting your damn mic.
That's hockey is in the same level as a Jamaican bobsled team.
Hockey is like country.
I'm gonna take all that, but when that star rise, now I don't want to hear nothing about no hockey. Y'all be talking about jumping on hockey. I'm gonna say, nah, y'all just when that Michael Jordan rise on skates. Don't say nothing to me, man. We almost had him before, but they dissed my boy PK Subban. They put my boy out. But look, hey, he's older now. But when that star rise,
well, go ahead. This your pawn shot, then. Go ahead.
Oh,
you gotta go back to work.
Oh no, I'm good. I got like 10 minutes.
This your pawn shot, man.
Listen, my pawn stop hating on hockey. We're gonna dominate soon. It's coming. So don't be hating on hockey. And don't vote for the werewolf. The werewolf kill vampire. That was a joke. But now on a serious note, man, on a serious note about Jerry Jones, I'm not playing devil's advocate for that. I was for a minute, but we can be in some situations too where they take pictures of us, or you can be somewhere they can say that you're a part of certain things. I can't just say he was just like participating in that. I don't know if a fight would have broke out if he would have joined in and spit on somebody. Nothing. I don't know what the man was thinking. He just say he heard commotion and walked over there and was like, "What's going on?" You know what I'm saying? I don't know. We can't. The photo looked weird to me. I got the real photo where I zoomed in on a couple of those guys on that photo, and some of them looked really mean and mad, and some of them just like had cameras and taking pictures and shit. So you don't know what were they race haters too? I don't know. They could have been working for the school newspaper. I don't know. They had cameras and photos. I don't know. But he just happened to be looking over like, what's going on? So I can't say the man was on some race hating stuff. I don't know. But he was Arkansas. He's from Arkansas, 1957. A lot of, how that went. You know what I mean? But and I don't want to go there because I want to say some things. I have enough. I let y'all speak, but we'll just talk about that next time about racism. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to go there because it's a whole nother subject. I don't want to go there.
All right, then, brother. Appreciate you dropping in, man.
I'm gonna come in. I didn't know you had the new show on Monday, right?
Yeah, but let me say this about that. The whole damn town knew what was finna go down that day. So that's all I got to say. The whole damn town knew what was finna go down that day.
He said he heard commotion and walked up.
He ain't heard a damn thing. He knew what was finna go down that day. They were finna integrate that damn school. And he was on one side, he was on the white folks side.
I mean, okay.
Say no more. Say no more. That's all I got to say. The whole damn town knew what them black boys finna come to that damn school.
Yeah.
Everybody knew what that day was. He ain't just heard no goddamn commotion.
Yeah, but we got to be.
But you see how we get them the benefit of the doubt. You see how we get them the benefit of the doubt.
I'm not giving him the benefit of the doubt. I'm just playing devil's advocate. I'm just saying he probably
you gave him the benefit of the doubt. That's exactly what you did.
They wouldn't do you like that, my brother. They wouldn't do you like that, my brother.
But you got to write to your own. You got to write.
I agree. We had a big argument at work yesterday about that, big commotion about that. You know what I mean? But I just
brother, you can say what you want to say. I just had to put that in there. Brother, you can say what you want to say. Next person, man. Party shot, man.
Let me go. I gotta cook me some food, man. I gotta get my dinner. Man, I go ahead.
Oh, you got me?
Said that? My fault. That was Chuck said that, man.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna kind of go off, piggyback off BT, man. This was a great little thing, great deal. I didn't know what to expect, so I had fun with it. Great comments, great people seem like. So just want to leave that and say that. But before I go, I would say I want to repeat what I said earlier. And that's, with the whole Deion thing, for me, I'm always worried about the black community. So, my end all be all is that, whether it's dating, whether it's politics, wherever, whatever we're talking about, it's about the black community. And I just want to know what's our answers, or maybe rack your brains about it on, gentrification, like, or just Deion. What is the answer to our problems? And I think it's unity. But how do we have unity if they're always going to come pluck us from our best? They always going to come get us, and we're not willing to stay. When we did sit-ins back in the Gap, what I'm saying, in the 60s, the 50s, black people were sitting down doing sit-ins. People would now BT, not BT, Bankhead, my pops, right? Right?
Yeah.
Me and my pops would have, if y'all don't know, me and my pops would have this conversation about, like, sometimes I would want to be a leader or do certain things, and my father would tell me he didn't want me to go out like that, or he didn't want me to be a sacrificial lamb, so to speak, right? So who will be the sacrificial lamb? Who is going to lay down something for the next generation? Because everybody now just care about money. Get your own money. Get your money. Oh, we can't say nothing to Deion, because Deion gonna go out and make 5.5 million. But Deion was fucking rich, bro. Does he really need that money? I don't know. I'm just saying. So in order to, we can get on Facebook, we can complain, we can get on social media, complain about this, the white folks this, the white folks that, but we always leaving ourselves. We always bending in ourselves. So I'm just gonna leave. I don't know the answer. I just had this question, and I just don't know the answer to it. I like to give it to black folks. How will we ever make Oak Cliff? How will we ever make Jackson State any better if we leave Oak Cliff, or we leave Bethlehem Cookman for Ohio State all the time? Martin Luther King, Killer Mike got this line that I will never forget. He said Martin Luther King went to Clark Atlanta or something like that. Now, if MLK, Clark Atlanta was good enough for MLK, why ain't it good for your ass? You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. We can go to PV and get a teaching job. We can go and do what we want to do in life, but we don't go to them schools, bro. And I get it as in the administration things. It's all kind of things. It's all kind of things that make you do that or go, location, security. But I just think that I want black people to think about that on what we're doing to ourselves. So again, man, I go on for days about this, man. That's my part shots. I love y'all. I'll be back next week, man.
Hey, man, appreciate you coming on.
Hey, Bankhead, give my information to DVP for me.
Okay.
All right, hit me the DVP.
Yeah, buck the hell out you.
All right, man. Y'all take it easy, man.
Now, DVP, my dog, man. Who next? I'm going to mute everybody.
I go.
All right, go ahead, Seth.
What I want to say is like great show. I'm really glad to be a part of it, to be able to join in again. With power comes great responsibility. And both these gentlemen we talked about tonight, Jerry Jones and Deion Sanders, they're going to be in a positions of power and influence. And if they don't speak up on certain things, then guess what? Or their actions don't reflect how they feel, then it's all mute. I think Deion Sanders has his own little reasons behind why he's doing what he's doing, and he's in a position where he's making a lot of different moves that can actually open a lot of different doors for other people too. I'm not saying that he's not being selfish with it. A little bit is selfish because you got to look out for yourself and everything. But I think what he's doing is a right move. Jerry Jones, you gotta I ain't gonna say pick a side because that might sound like a black and white thing, but you gotta be able to stand for something. It doesn't sound like that he has any conviction. So if that's what that is, then maybe you should just go ahead and say that. I don't know. But my take on it is that with great power is equal responsibility. And you have to be able to reflect that in your life if you in that spotlight, especially when you walk up and on all the time. So that's my take on it.
I agree too, brother. I agree.
Mm-hmm. I appreciate you, Stanford, man, for coming on, chopping up with your boy, man. You know
that's
what I'm saying?
That's right.
I know you're coming. Yeah, man.
We on tomorrow too, right?
We might do it tomorrow, man.
Okay.
You know
all right, then. All
if y'all want to go, we can go. You know what I'm saying?
Just let me know. I'm here.
But see, sports was supposed to really supposed to be what Overflow was supposed to be about, but some kind of way it morphed into politics and all that. So I had to go with it. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people depending on do sports with me, they don't do. You know what I'm saying? They ain't show. So the people came on, they do politics. So I had to roll with it. But I like talking sports, man. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I could go either way, man. I don't know everything, but I don't know a lot about everything. But I don't know a lot about nothing, but I know a little bit about everything.
I get what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Make sure you get my information too. DDP.
DDP. He had a show. Yeah, DDP he have his own show on Wednesday night.
Oh, he does? You do?
Yeah, Random Thoughts with DVP. But you have to beg him to get on there though. But
okay, it's up there. If he let me get on there, I get on it. It's up there.
That's my dog, man.
Hey, Stanford, rule number one for being on this show: you have to disavow Robert, cause he crazy.
See, I was definitely, I was just finna say some real. I was just about to say some real good stuff about you, man.
You ain't getting a chance, huh?
That's it right there, man.
You see whose shirt I got on, don't you?
Wednesday.
Okay, all right.
His show is Wednesday at 6 p.m. Random Thoughts with DVP, man.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He'll cuss you out. You go to the wrong page, but he have two things up, but he'll tell you don't go to this one, go to that one. But when you got, but why you got two of them up, and then if you don't want nobody to go to that one, you know what I'm saying?
Stanford, did you go to public schools?
Yeah, I did, man.
Like, did you go once or twice? Because see, Robert went twice.
Oh,
so don't pay him no attention. They don't pay him no attention.
Yo, Robert said you went twice, man.
Hey, man, who next, man?
And still ain't got nothing to show for it.
Later.
Hey, man, I'm finna go watch. Hey, man, my Patriot, my Buccaneers losing. I got to run, man. I'll see you tomorrow.
Come on, get your part shot then.
Hey, man, you're doing a good job. Next time we're gonna keep about sports and see now this I can do because I ain't normally working on Mondays. So I appreciate it. I'm gonna be him to give you the scoop on sports. Well, I don't know football though. I don't know a lot about hockey, soccer, none of that shit.
I didn't know you was into sports, man.
Oh yeah, I did a sports show once upon a time.
You don't come across as a sport dude, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't mean to disrespect that.
But yeah, then none of y'all think I could play football, but nobody can stop me. I can't run fast. I'm slow. I can catch though. But I'll see you, and I'm gonna let Trina know how disrespectful you been, how you keep talking about her husband. We're gonna get some shit straight. I know who you scared of, player. I know who you scared of.
Hey man, don't put Trina on me, man.
It's
don't
too
put
late,
Trina
player.
on me, man.
I already sent her a text message.
Don't put Trina. Trina. I think Trina and Ann can do a show. They got both of them got a lot of fire in them. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Facebook would never be the same.
Never be the same. All right, bro. Appreciate you, man. Your commentary,
all
man, right. as usual, man. I know you know the sports like this, but I appreciate it.
Hey, make sure you send me them two guys' info.
All right, bro.
All right.
Peace. TB, you still there?
What's up, Brett? I mean, Robert.
You don't need no name, man.
Look here, back here. It's right on, man.
Let me ask you something, man. Are you butt naked or something, man?
No. I'm just sitting around. Listen, man.
Not that I want to see, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, listen though, but yeah, I like you doing sports, man. It's gonna be good. You know, man, just stay at it, man. Just stay at it. Just stay at sports. It give people shit to do. You know what I'm saying? Give everybody a platform to talk, to express. You know, I'm always gonna have some old shit. I'm always gonna ride with Will. You know what I'm saying? But that Deion thing though, man, he is corporate though. Everybody wherever he worked is a corporate job. He worked at NFL Network. He worked for ESPN once upon a time. And now he working for them colleges. It's corporate, man. You know, just a corporate guy that's making the best for him in his situation. You know, if anybody could take a lead from him, do it. But it's corporate, man. And Jerry Jones, he just got plenty of money. Like DBP was saying, he ain't gonna say nothing. As long as he don't say nothing, it ain't nothing. But we know he racist. You know, simple as that.
Yeah. But you know, everybody got their opinion about it, man.
Right. Simple as that.
Yeah. So, hey, but appreciate you coming on, man.
So you gonna be on? I want to listen tomorrow about. So how long you think it's gonna take for them to get the votes in? Probably about a week.
No, they'll have it wrapped up tonight, man. They ain't gonna let it go that long.
You
They ain't gonna let it. They'll have it wrapped up tonight. They're gonna announce the winners tomorrow night. Meant to say.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, man. Hopefully, Warnock pull it out. You know, ain't no more runoff. You know, he won the regular one by what? By 400,000 votes.
Yeah.
40. I think he won by 40,000 votes.
So why that little white dude didn't have to have a runoff? I mean, why he didn't come up for election?
Because they take the top two. They take the top two.
No, I'm talking about the little dude that ran last.
Oh, because he had a 6-year term. See, Warnock took over for Johnny Ogdenson. So he was just finishing up. You know, Ogdenson died. Johnny Ogdenson died. He was a Republican. He died right before the election. So they didn't need somebody to finish his term. So that's where that vote came in. And so it was just a 2-year. But the white guy, he had a 6-year term. He had a full election.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, so now it's just now tomorrow we're gonna be determined if they're gonna get 6 years or not.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, so full term. So, but like I said, I appreciate you, man, tuning in, man. I mean, coming on, man, chopping up with your boy, man. Man, next time you put on some clothes, man, so you come on live, man.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
But I appreciate you, TB.
Right on.
All right, dog. Later. All right, y'all. I appreciate everybody for tuning in for the inaugural show. It was a success. Sports is the thing, man. You know, college football, y'all know I rode with them dogs, man. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully we pull that thing out again, get them back, go back to back on y'all. You know what I'm saying? And as for Deion, you know, I'm all for a man, you know, living his life the way he want to live his life. But Deion had a responsibility. I think a lot of time we don't understand how important we are to people. You know what I'm saying? Like Martin Luther King, he knew his importance to black people. So he never ran for public office, nothing like that, because he knew that would have changed the dynamic of everything. And Deion, I just don't think Deion, he seemed to be going for himself. You know, so Deion seemed to be going for himself. And you can't blame him for that. It's his life. It's his life. And I know he disappointed a lot of people by making that move this soon. You know, so after building up all the hype for HBCUs, and just all of a sudden you just flip the switch and you leaving, you going to another place. I think everybody understand why he did it, but they don't like what he did because he was really building up something real big for the HBCUs, and now they got to. It's gone. You know what I'm saying? And it's disappointing, but you can't blame a man for mapping out his own life. You know what I'm saying? But I wish the man well, man. He might come back. He might put some more attention on it. You know, sometimes you have to go higher to help people below. Maybe that's what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he'll wake up one day and realize, he had a responsibility to the whole HBCU. He brought a lot of attention, and that was good. You know what I'm saying? The first time the HBCU, the college game day went to an HBCU school in history. Deion got that done. He got the HBCU a combine. What only HBCU players get to look at by the pro scouts and all that. He did a lot of good, man. So we just can't write Deion off because he made a decision for his life. You know what I'm saying? And Jerry Jones, man, all we ask of Jerry Jones, answer the damn question. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all forced Kyrie to answer the question, force Jerry Jones to answer the question. And like I said, man, appreciate everybody for tuning in. Hope y'all come back next week. Y'all tell everybody we got a crazy sports talk show going on. Everybody welcome to come on the show and chop up, talk about how y'all want to talk about it, how y'all talk about it. You know what I'm saying? And go dogs, man. See y'all next week. Same black channel, same black time. Peace out, y'all.